And we're back.
Hello.
Good week. How was everybody's week?
Good.
Chilling?
Only Tuesday.
I know.
Feels like a while. What up, Kenneth?
Uh,
Definitely feels like a while, but it's only Tuesday. I think it's because you and I you were sick yesterday
yeah.
and the baby was sick yesterday, so we kind of all just hung out. But I feel like we did that on Sunday too. So I think just those 2 days of us just being able to just chill and hang out, um, makes it feel like we've lived so much more time, if that makes sense, versus being constantly busy all the time where it's like we're going here, we're going there, we're going there. Um, so I enjoy the days that when we are all home together that don't go by as fast because normally your day off goes by ridiculously fast. So
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
it was a good week. You got done with the open. We did all of our shows that were in there.
Yeah,
It was really cool.
recaps with everybody. Needed a couple day detox from everybody.
Yeah,
No. No, it was great.
it was
It was
awesome.
awesome. I think it was more of a detox from driving. We didn't really talk about that, but like how excited were you to not have to take the long drive
Yeah,
on a Friday or a Saturday? Not like that you didn't want to like go see Jet and stuff like that, but it's a long drive and it's a long time that we spend out there. So
that was what I was gonna say. I love Jet. I love Jet's gym. It's a long trek. It's a lot to bring the baby.
Fridays were tough.
But
Saturdays weren't as bad. The Saturday wasn't as bad, but Friday night after school, like, was a lot. Yeah.
it was cool.
Yeah. But he had so much fun.
I'm excited now because he's gonna be into T-ball. Hey, what's up, Jody? What's up, Edging? Giddy up. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
How excited are you that your baby wants to play baseball?
I'm very excited. He loves it. He's uh, dude, I can't wait. We went out, yeah, Kenneth, we got the glove. Um, uh, this is gonna sound weird, but well, it won't to you guys, but put the oil on the glove already, put rubber bands around it, balls are in it. Like it's we're getting ready. I'm so
Got his
excited.
bat.
Yep, got his bat.
The only thing we didn't get was cleats because G is just growing so fast.
Yeah.
So I just had to buy him a half a size bigger in shoes.
Yeah, Kenneth Rawlings. Yeah,
So,
for sure. Yep,
um,
Rawlings.
so we're gonna wait until the very last couple days before he starts on his team to get him some cleats. So,
Yeah, but Mizuno, no, Jeffrey. What's up, Papa Birch? No, Mizuno, no. But I do remember that. I had Mizuno a lot as a kid, but no, he's got Rawlings. So yeah.
and he is asking you every day if you can go out and throw with him and
Yeah, the
you know.
weather isn't quite there yet, but yeah, tomorrow we'll probably go out and
Yeah, we had what do we have? Rain. We had rain really bad over the weekend and then
I don't know what
it was
everybody
windy.
I don't know what everybody else did, but there was a lot of practice for me when I was growing up where people would throw the ball up in the air like right in front of you and then you would hit the ball to the wall. And he's very good at that. And so
That's from tennis, Bib. That's
yeah.
from him being in tennis and um that was a very smart choice for him that
Oh,
you
Wad Zombie, what's up? Oh crap, I don't have the new cards, but not Sandlot.
yes, he has
He has seen Sandlot, but he is
seen Sandlot
what's the one
and
with the kid where his
Rookie
elbow
Rookie of the
Rookie of
Year.
the Year.
He's seen that one
Yeah,
too. Yep. Yep.
for sure. Yep.
Yes.
But yeah, he's excited. He's super pumped.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Wad Zombie sent me the sticker. Super cool. Throw it on the mic.
I'll see mine next time when it comes. I can put it right there.
Rookie of the Year is so good. Yeah, that was my favorite. I mean, I love Sandlot. I
Yeah.
absolutely love Sandlot. Rookie of the Year was my favorite as a kid. He's seen both, but I think Rookie of the Year is that's his thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's excited. We're excited, or I'm excited. Like
I'm excited for him to play sports.
I wanted to buy him everything. I was
Yeah.
like,
And I'm excited for both of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you played softball, you loved softball, you loved the game of it and everything like that. So, flag football is different. He's just running around with his friends. This is going to be something that you two can really
yeah,
work together on. I joked, I was like, patience for both of you.
for both of us. Yeah.
Patience for both of you. But I'm excited how excited both of you are.
Angels in the outfield. Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Look, I'm all for nostalgia.
Yes, a lot of at-home language. You are
Yeah.
correct. That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a good one too.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm excited for you two to
Yeah.
really get into this together and
It reminds me a lot of me and my grandfather, so
mhm.
I'm excited to I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love that my boy loves it. I love that he loves baseball cards, football cards, hockey cards.
Oh, give me props. What did I get him this weekend?
Oh yeah, you
Give me
got
some
the
props because
I don't know, I'm sure you all probably remember, the book that you would put the cards in? Now
Card?
they call it a card guard, but at the time it wasn't called anything. It was just a book that you put all your cards in. He's
Mhm.
got that now and he's having a blast with it. So
He filled it up
yeah,
and he's
he's
so
super excited. Yeah.
Yep.
He filled it up.
He did. He did. That was a really cool find that we found at Target when
Yeah.
we were there over the weekend. So
He's very excited about that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for him.
it's one of those things like we had to tell him early so that you guys could start to practice. But now every day he's like, hey, is it time yet? Is it time yet?
Side loaders or top loaders? Top loaders.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, he's having a great time.
Yeah.
And he loves it. And he knows every player that's in the book. He knows every team that he has in the book. And yeah, it's cool. So I'm quietly super excited that
I'm
this
waiting for you to
is-
be
Yeah.
out loud excited. You should be.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I don't want to be the coach parent. I want to be there for him as much as I can be, but I don't want to be the coach parent. But yeah,
But you don't want to be the coach parent like at the game, or you don't want to be the coach.
like I don't want to be the dance mom. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to be the dance mom.
No, what do you mean?
Like I don't want to be the overbearing parent. Like I'm not fighting.
Like yeah, like at the games you're talking about.
Yeah,
You want to be able to go.
I want to go enjoy my kid playing t-ball. I want him to have a great time.
Yeah.
I want him to love it. You know what I mean? If he doesn't, that's fine, but I want him to love it.
But you being at home, you can still, of course, teach him.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna help him with it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be that parent. Like when I go to the games, I just want to go watch him and absolutely cheer for my kid and love it and not be like crazy about it. Like
Do you think you're going to be?
I mean, I have my family history is being crazy about it. So I promise nothing.
but crazy because crazy about it as in like overstepping a coach or just
Yeah, no, I don't want edging. I don't want an umpire to throw me out. Kenneth, I don't want to be yelling too much at the umpires.
yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to do any of that. But also I don't know what genetics do, but I come from a long family history of that. So like
I just remember the story that you told me with your grandmother. So your grandmother was the one that would just go and watch. And then wasn't there, or was that basketball?
No, for everything, my grandmother had to sit my grandfather down because my grandfather was the one that was like,
Yeah.
no, she didn't do that. Like, what? Blah. And my grandmother was the one that had to like sit my grandfather down and be like, hey, shush.
But wasn't there one time that Graham actually got off the bleachers? Was that basketball or was that softball?
It was basketball. It was the one where I got
okay.
I got a concussion. Like,
okay.
like a girl pushed me the I don't know, out of bounds lines for basketball. Like if you like underneath the basket, we're very close to the wall.
Oh
Like
yeah.
there wasn't a lot of room between like the end line and the wall.
Mhm.
and the girl like hit me into the wall. My grandmother like lost her mind, just
Yeah.
whatever. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was the only time. Otherwise, my grandmother was mostly the voice of reason, and the men in my family are like, "Hey, suck it up, you got this. Like, you're good." So, I just want to be a fun parent that like helps him achieve whatever he wants to achieve, and then I just sit in the stands and get to go, "Yeah, babe, like good job. That's my dude right
You
there."
absolutely can be.
So, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Um, oh crap. My worst memory was my dad showed to an umpire right after the bar stint. They told him to go home because he still smelled like, oh, yeah. No, I
Damn.
get that.
Yeah.
I totally get that. Um,
Think you'll be fine.
I think
You'll be
I'm gonna
fine.
try. I got dad issues. Yeah, I got dad issues for sure too.
You'll be
That's fair.
fine. I think the coolest part about this is and about being a parent is that we get to do things the way that we want to do them. And I think that your love for sports and his newfound love for sports, I think will be
No, his newfound
very
he's
cool.
always loved sports. This is his newfound love to play them. Like
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
he really, really wants to play baseball. So I
Yep.
really, really want to help him
Yeah.
as much as I possibly can
Yeah.
do that. Um,
That's right, Wild
he's
Zombie.
Colleen will keep you in check. Yeah, fair. Yeah.
It is we talk about this all the time. It is very fun when my buttons are pushed on certain things and you're very chill, and then your buttons are pushed on some things and I'm so chill. Like, and I'm not sure if many of them are the same, where it's like I can't keep my shit together or I get over
It's your kid. You can't help it, right?
yeah.
Like it's your kid.
But my point being is that it's really fun because we really do balance each other out when it
Yeah,
comes to that kind of stuff. And I think that yeah, I'm excited to see this.
that's gonna be
And I,
fun.
I think it'll be absolutely amazing. I think you guys will have so much fun. And
We had a big win over the week. Before we get into the rest of this ridiculousness that I'm going to show you, we had a big win over the week. Garrett got to go to the big boy barbershop.
oh yeah, we told them about this last time, but yeah, you tell them again.
I'm excited.
I know.
Like
I
I'm so
know.
proud of him, and the pictures and the videos of him are like I only put one picture up on Instagram, but the pictures and the video of him are like it was a big win. It was really cool,
Mhm.
and I'm so happy for him. I'm so pumped for him that he went and did that. And there was no like he didn't need headphones, he didn't need a tablet, he didn't need anybody's phone. He just sat there.
He was asking
Yeah.
questions. He was having conversations. It was so good.
So
It was so good.
so proud of him.
Yes.
It was very cool.
Yeah, he's so
Um,
good.
and that's the was that that's check in with our kid.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, he's doing well in school. Um,
Yeah, no craziness.
no, nope. They've been working on movies as a project in school, so we'll go Friday to go see that. He gets to dress up all cool and whatever, and so we'll go see his movie that he wrote, and I can't wait to see whatever that movie is that he wrote. Um, but the other thing is that on Thursday we have to go because our boy has to get some teeth pulled. Them baby teeth are holding on
Oh yeah.
for dear life, and we have to go meet with
He might
an
need
oral surgeon
yeah, he
to
might
get
need
4 teeth pulled because Jeremy, he wore that shirt today.
dude,
He wore it
he
today.
wore the Vindicate No Plan B
That is one
shirt
of his favorite
favorites.
shirts.
He
And you
wore
know
that.
what? I will admit I lost that battle.
Yeah, I thought it was
His
cool.
mother high-fived him. She was very proud. I lost that battle. So whenever he puts it on, nobody has said anything. We haven't gotten a call from school. So I don't even know if they really even see it because it's the Harley Davidson logo-ish, whatever. So, but I did officially lose that battle. So
But you can also do like, hey, you can do No Plan B as its like plan B. Like you
Yeah.
would also you can do no plan B, like this is what I'm going for. This is what I'm
Yep.
attacking right now, and
Yep.
there's no plan B because I'm gonna do this one thing.
Uh-huh.
So either way,
Mm-hmm.
good job, kid. Go to school with your no plan B shirt. I'm fine.
Squad Zombie, he just loves it because it's Sevon's shirt. And he's very excited to meet Sevon at the games.
Yeah.
So he's been talking about him a little bit more lately. And I think he just likes the look of it. Like it's really cool.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. He
Yeah.
loves it. And I'm sure that we haven't explained
that no.
other than the no plan B, like do what you're gonna do. If that's what you want to do, go for it. But we haven't explained anything else to him. So
No, he just knows it's Sevon's shirt.
he just knows it's Sevon's shirt and Vindicate made it. And so
Yep.
just the same way that he loves your cards because he knows you made it and he can go get those cards signed by his favorite people. So
Yeah.
that's what that is. Megan, what's up, girl?
Hi, Meg. She's pretty broken from the workout today. I saw it. It looked awful. I'm gonna do the lifting part tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna do that work. I mean, it seemed pretty awful. It was like a bunch of rowing and hang cleans and yeah.
Jeremy, he's gonna tower over Sevon, which will result in him losing respect for him. He will never lose respect for Sevon. But
Jeremy, are you going to the games?
yeah,
I don't
dude.
think I've asked you that. Meg, are you going to the games? Is anybody else going to the
Wad
games?
Zombie? Anybody else? Edging?
Edging, are you going to the games?
Hey,
And are
listen.
you going to tell us who you are in real
Yeah,
life?
I will. You can come up and tell us, and we'll never tell a soul.
Right.
Like,
I will never.
That's fine.
Nope.
That'd be fire.
Mm-hmm.
But okay,
So
so
no, he's good.
Yeah.
He's very good. So
our boy is good.
yeah.
What's up? He's getting his Medicaid, all that stuff. We got all that
Yes.
paperwork.
Update on OPWDD. Okay, so I finished all of the meetings. You know what I mean? So all the evaluations, all the paperwork, all the in-home meetings with the caseworker, all that stuff is done. So now I have to call a couple companies and see if we can get grants first. And then if they deny us on grants, then he can get pushed hopefully into the waiver program, which is pretty much the same thing. It's more for financial compensation, just to help with some of the different camps and stuff that we want to put him in. So hopefully he'll
Yeah, dude. Yeah. They do think it means plan B contraceptive. Yeah.
Well, nobody has said anything, so
But I mean, so far we've been fire, but like
yeah, we've been fine.
Absolutely.
What
does this mean? Oh well.
when
No? Oh.
no, when we're asking about the games.
Oh.
About the games. So that's all done. So now we're just in the waiting game. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. And then I also asked for him to make sure that he has Medicaid, which he does. So if I need to renew it, which is what we're doing right now. So just filling out that paperwork, sending that bit back in. And of course, it'll take however long it's going to take. And then we'll go from there. I did talk to his teacher, one of his teachers, and hopefully we can talk to the school about, I don't know if I've told you this, babe, about going, oh, Jody, yay. Trying to get a sensory gym in the school. So for anybody that doesn't know what a sensory gym is, I will find it as I'm talking.
Jeremy, I'm hoping so. No promises. Oh, I hope you do too, bro.
Awesome.
Megan, I hope I see you. Yeah. I hope I see all you guys. That'd be fire. Edging, I know we can't know who you are. But I would love to meet you.
All right, so I found this. So these are sensory gyms.
Yeah.
So all of it's pretty much an indoor gym. And they have things that our kids can climb on that really help. Let me see if I can find one with the cool ones are these ones with the swings. Because a lot of our kids need like that sensory input from the swings and the twirling and stuff like that. So swings, rock climbing is really good. So trying to talk to, yeah, like these canopy swings right here, all these swings, I think they call
Yeah.
these pods. Um, so trying to talk to the school about potentially getting a sensory gym.
Yeah. We're trying to do a lot of stuff within the school for him.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Mhm.
And even the other kids, he has a lot of friends that are way more sensory than him.
Mhm.
So that would be fire if he could do that. Um,
Yes, Meg, I agree. They should all have a sensory gym.
yeah.
They have sensory rooms and they have like the bean bags and stuff like that, but that's still like in place stuff. And all of our kids, not just our kids that are on the spectrum, but all of our kids need to move more. They're not meant to sit in a chair all day. So it's great that they have these sensory inputs to help them while they're supposed to be sitting, but they don't give them that outlet that they need, that
To
real sensory input that some of them need, whether again it's swinging or they have those chairs that you can sit on that spin really really fast.
And he really does, right? Like he has his days. He has his days where he really, really needs it, and he has his days where he really, really doesn't.
Yeah.
And it would be cool if there was one, but I get it. Like I don't know. I understand that they don't have one, but it would be really, really nice if they did have one.
Yeah, and I think that it's not just for our kids on the spectrum. I think it's for all the kids. And I think what a lot of parents are realizing is that, yeah, it's, especially in New York, we have winter. Like
Yeah.
we have winter. And so you have the gym, but
We
why
used to
not
have the outdoor ones. Like we used to have the outdoor ones that were like rock climbing. You could go in the stuff that moved. You could climb the ropes.
yeah,
You could do all the things. But again,
yeah,
in the winter,
right.
it's outside. It doesn't help.
Right. Hearing that he doesn't, those cold days when he doesn't have outdoor recess and he's sitting coloring for recess, like, I'm not saying that that's not a change from doing work, but that's still sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
And
kids. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, that's fair. All kids
So
need it.
they
Yeah.
have the regular gym, which is great, but they also, if they had a sensory gym, then you have two locations that classrooms can literally just back to back to back to back, where it's like, hey, this class has 20 minutes of this. Then they go from that one to the next one. And then you just keep rotating throughout the entire day so that kids have this movement. So it's not so structured in the room. Like it really does.
Kenneth, we just moved to a new place in town. My guy had a massively emotional day, had to take an Epsom salt bath to calm down. Yeah, dude.
Love
Like,
that.
uh,
Yep.
yeah. Our kid yesterday had a very calm day because he
He
didn't
was
feel
sick.
yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't feel good. He didn't go to school, so he was home kind of all day. And then when he woke up this morning, like Megan said, he had the zoomies. Like it was just like he was all like he felt better. And
It was a tough morning for me. We'll just say
yo,
that.
like um so
Mhm.
uh but
It's
yeah,
something. Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, so,
Er,
now that the weather is getting nicer, they're gonna have those opportunities to go outside, which I'm happy for him. But next year, I might offer to come in throughout the winter and break up the day like I did the one time for his class. The teachers
yeah,
really enjoyed it or whatever, but now that it's getting nicer, um,
they're getting to go
they're
outside.
getting to go outside. But I did tell his teacher, that if she wants to start a petition and I need to sign anything or we can advocate for it or we can get a bunch of parents together who I don't believe would, deny or disagree that's not a or not believe that that's a good thing. So hopefully we'll
Uh
get it.
Edging, burpees, and coloring. He loves no matter what the temperature is, he loves to draw chalk outside in the parking lot. So as long as we make sure it's safe, he goes outside. And then what are you guys doing? You guys are doing the 100-day
With Bill
challenge.
Grundler's gym.
So yeah,
Yep.
he's been doing that.
We do that every day.
Yeah.
We haven't done it yet because Tuesdays are his long days, but we'll do it before we go to bed. We take a video of it, put it up on Instagram, and he lives for it. He wishes that I could just, send it directly to Bill and like get an
Yeah.
immediate response, or Bill sit on FaceTime and watch us do it.
Yeah.
And I try to get him I tell him that like I put it up on Instagram and I tag Bill and he loves it. Oh, thanks, Meg. Yeah.
Yeah, and coloring is so relaxing, Jody Lynn.
Yep.
Yeah, he loves that. That he draws all day. He'll write all day. That's his thing.
Well, everybody loved this one. They're not gonna show me my stories. But the one from yesterday, which was 100 jumping jacks,
Oh yeah,
and it was so
yeah.
fast that everybody was just laughing at it. Like, that is the
He
funniest thing ever.
he's so yeah. He's having a good time. He's learning a lot, and we just make sure that he's in everything that he can possibly be in.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody around him is really cool. I
Yeah.
mean, he's having to learn how to navigate, I think, social relationships with kids his own age. But as far as adults, uh,
Oh, I wanted to tell you, so I saw Kristen today. So Kristen has a son that's also on the spectrum, and we've been seeing her in a while. So she was at the point, and she just told me that that G was very, very sweet to her son and was very kind to him, and she was just so thankful. And I was like, well, thank you for telling me, because he was a good boy today, and he shared and he included, and which is great. So happy for
I
him.
mean, that's the one reason why we're like this year we didn't homeschool him, right?
Yeah.
Like the one reason we didn't was because he very much
And I don't like, I really don't want to, unless we have to. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, and I don't know if you feel like this too, but like I well, I mean, I guess like I don't want to take him out of school because he loves going.
Yeah.
He loves going and he loves being with his friends, and his teachers that we've had so far, knock on wood, have been absolutely amazing. And so I don't want to,
That
because of that social aspect of it, you
Well,
know?
that's the one thing is that he wants to help his peers. He wants to help the kids that are on the spectrum, maybe a little more than him, that don't
Mhm,
understand quite as much as him.
mhm.
He's on the spectrum, but according to multiple people, not enough. But like he's a good kid, and he wants to be there. He wants to be with his friends. He's doing good. He's doing really well in school as far as
Mhm.
like math, reading, whatever.
Yeah.
So for right now, he's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
if there's ever something that we feel like isn't,
Yeah.
what we like, then
Well,
we'll
people are trying to get my wife to go, be part of the school board.
oh, yeah.
That would be another full-time
Dude,
job.
I'm not even gonna go into why,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah.
such a division, but I'm not even gonna go into why. Um, but coming from this, oh, do we have anything else? If it ain't
Ye
broke, don't fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jody, and I agree with you. We agree with you, that yeah, edging for sure.
Yep.
Um, but like I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because if this shit starts being a thing, then my son's coming home, because I also believe that there are many other ways to socialize our children, and to say that school is the only way to socialize your kids, I get some families it is. Like, and I know how grateful I would be to be able to create my flexible schedule at the gym around what my kid needs. I'm very lucky like that. The deli for you, babe, like you're open from time to time. Like there's no there's no
Yeah.
flexibility in there. Like you're open from this time to this time, and you need to be there at those times. But I'm very lucky that I have the flexibility in my job to be able to move around. So if it ever got to the point where we were like, "Hey, I do not agree with what's being taught. They're unwilling to change it. They're going to force this down our kids' throats. We don't agree with it. We believe that these should be parent taught conversations and topics or whatever," then we would. But right now, like everything's okay.
Sorry. Here, come ask everybody how many minutes did you do what?
30 minutes.
How many minutes? Ask the question.
Of reading?
Yeah.
How many minutes did you do of reading?
Yeah.
You've
You
only
did-
done 30 minutes.
You've done 30 minutes. How many
Yeah.
minutes are you supposed to do?
An hour.
Okay, so you got 30 more minutes.
Maybe
Do you
we
want a little break?
yeah.
Okay, 10-minute break? Okay. Yeah, sure.
Then bring it back to me.
I don't know if anybody has ever done that too, but
Hey, you know what?
Keith,
While you're taking this break, go get your snacks that you want and then brush your teeth.
I love how she put her hand over the microphone as if that helps.
Oh, it didn't help. It didn't help. I
No.
guess not. My bad.
But he does very well with a timer. If that doesn't, like, we use a timer for his showers, his brushing his teeth, his reading, his like break.
Keeps them focused.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
But yeah, Jody, I agree with you. And again, right now it's cool. But if it starts to get weird, the most important thing at the end of the day is my kids' safety, mentally and physically. So
No, G, do not do it. Are you talking about the
board?
school board?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I wish I'll hit you up. I wish I could tell you like what's happening in our specific section. Like every school board is different, right? Like every area is different. This is a weird dynamic that's happening down here right now. I personally like I get why they want me to do it, but also I just want to make sure my kids are like, but also is doing the school board, making sure my kid's okay. Like, I don't know. I have to figure out what it is that is the best for my kid, I guess. And I'm
Mhm.
doing the best for my kid, and I feel like I'm doing the best for my kid. But okay, so let's go. How do you feel? Do you think you're a knee-jerk reaction person? I know I definitely am. I have need go to the meeting and then start there. I've gone to them. I've gone to school board meetings. We've walked out of them. We've had very specific feelings about those school board meetings. We've voiced those very specific feelings about those school board meetings.
We've had sit down conversations with the principal.
I'm pretty sure even our superintendent knows how we feel about very specific things. So I don't know. There's a lot there's a lot in there to unpack. And when I do and whatever, of course I'll share it. I'm always gonna be transparent about as much as I can be transparent about. But knee-jerk reaction person, I know I am one. I know I'm a knee-jerk reaction person, and then I have to sit down and like kind of try to figure out what I
Yeah.
just heard
Yeah.
and then have an adult reaction to that.
Mhm.
Do you think are you
Absolutely.
the same way?
I would say I used to be worse.
Way worse, right? Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
because knee-jerk reaction makes me think of reacting versus responding.
Yeah.
So and how you're saying it, knee-jerk reaction is reacting, responding is having that adult reaction.
But when you have a knee-jerk reaction, right, you're having a knee-jerk reaction because you're having an emotion.
Oh, for sure.
Like there's an emotional
For sure.
component to it.
Mhm.
Fair?
Yeah.
So I would say I'm that person. I have an emotional response immediately.
Mhm.
Then I think about it a little bit, and then there's probably still some emotional response in there, but also I'm starting to think how the other person might feel if I talk. Or if
yeah.
I'm gauging my response because I think that like what's the best way for the other person to hear me
Yeah.
before I speak. I
Mhm.
try to, at
Mhm.
least. I
Mhm.
say that. So with that, let's play this because so many knee-jerk reactions to this.
Well, can we just have a moment for Aunt's face? Conservative Aunt's face right there.
I mean, fair, but what? I realized counting to 10 is not nearly enough time. Yeah, no, it's not. It's very much not. It's more of like a day. Like you have to have the emotion, then shut up for a day and then have a response, which is not something I'm ever good at. But here we go. Let's try. I feel like I've done it for this. So let's see if I've emotionally matured for this.
Just add to that, and thank you. We just had a wonderful cabinet meeting, all aligned on certainly the effort to realign the government. But even at the U.S. Department of Agriculture, we've canceled a $300,000 contract educating on food justice for
Food justice for queer and transgender people. Okay. Okay. All right.
queer and transgender farmers in San Francisco. A similar contract we canceled in New York, again, educating transgender and queer farmers on food justice and food equality. I'm not even sure
What
that
does it
means,
mean?
but
I live for Ant's reactions. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Food justice and food equality.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't. I how?
Meg, New York has farmers.
We do, girl. We do. We really do. They're upstate. They're not where we are. No, actually, they are where we are, but they're mostly upstate. And like, no, it wasn't mean, but
That's funny.
What? Like that's, and I'm not even okay, no, I have to have empathy for food justice and
we-
food equality for transgender and queer people. I've never learned that. I was gay in the 80s, I was gay in the 90s, I was gay in the early 2000s.
Oh, there's a movement.
For food justice
Yes.
and equality.
Yes.
Legit. I'm empathy. I'm sorry. I'm not I'm here. What
The
is
food
it?
justice movement aims to address systemic inequalities in the food system and ensure that everyone has access to nutrition, affordable, and culturally appropriate food. It recognizes that food insecurity.
I'm sorry, culturally appropriate food?
Yes.
So we're worried about whether people have culturally appropriate food more than we're worried about if people have food.
It recognizes that food insecurity is often rooted in racial injustice, poverty, and environmental degradation. It is to eliminate food insecurity, challenge systemic racism, promote sustainable food production, empower communities, respect cultural diversity.
So like what if I'm Hispanic, the government has to give me a taco? Or if I'm Polish, they have to give me kielbasa? Like what? I don't. If
That's
I'm
what it-
hungry, just give
that's
me
what it
fucking
says.
food. Like I just want food. But what did she say? What did she say? Like they found that they're spending $600,000 for. I can't.
Mhm.
I don't even. I as a. I can't. Whatever. Like I just I remember when we like the thing for the schools was we got like those little ass boxes of milk. We got the
With
fucking
those
pancakes.
square
and
pizzas.
yeah,
We
man,
were
like, it
having that
was-
shit.
But even the breakfast,
10
like if you
o'clock
went
in
to
the
go
morning.
get breakfast, yeah, like what but okay, all right, nope, let's keep going because it gets better, so much better. Let's food justice. Let's see what other justice we got.
but apparently the last administration wanted to put our taxpayer dollars towards that. We canceled a $600,000 contract out of Louisiana that was studying the menstrual cycles of transgender men, a $600,000 contract.
They have
We canceled
menstrual
another
cycles?
contract out of a university in the middle of the country that focused on getting more diversity, equity, and inclusion into our
Y'all
pest
liberals are
management
really woke.
industry. Again, these are nonsensical.
Brain
It makes
rot.
zero sense to use taxpayer dollars to fund these.
Zero.
I know
Okay, I in the first go around I didn't see the pest whatever thing that was, but I did see like $600,000 into teaching trans men about menstrual cycles. I don't even know where to go with that just because. Okay, so I'm going to have an emotional reaction and then anybody can chime in and tell me that I need to sit for a few days and then come back and have a conversation about it. But shit, like my menstrual cycle, I feel like I've,
Earned it.
yeah, like I've earned that. Like I really, I, I don't know. I don't know when this began. Like that just we spent $600,000 for that to teach a roundabout way for girls to learn about their menstrual cycles. Like we talked about this. I didn't learn about my menstrual cycle in school. There was no program to teach me about having my period. None. Zero.
I don't remember.
If any other woman in this chat realized like or had like a health class about that, I definitely didn't. No one taught me shit. My grandmother taught me about a tampon. And then the rest I figured out as I grew up. Like I figured out that my period changes as the years go on. I figured out what the symptoms are when I know I'm going to get it. So now I know if like I can tell 2 days, yo, it's coming. Like I can tell when it's about to be over. I can tell when like it's
I really don't remember learning.
yeah, that was what I was about to say. I learned it on my own. Learned it on my fucking own, dude. Like am I even okay. I'm not I'm too emotional to have this conversation, but like it's you're going to spend $600,000 to treat transgender men, which again, I am sorry and I'm not trying to disparage anybody, but you're trying to teach women about their periods. That's what you're saying. It's a roundabout way of saying it, but like when you have oh, I can tell my kid's about to come in here, so I'm gonna be quiet real quick until he says.
Okay.
But
Did you brush your teeth? So take that with you. Go brush your teeth.
yep, set the timer. Good job, kid. Yeah, get out the way. It's coming. Yeah, for sure.
Do I think that girls need to learn about their period? Absolutely. But my question is, should they be learning it in schools? Or does it fall back on the parent to help teach their children about what puberty looks like, about going through menstrual cycle looks like, and for men teaching boys what it feels like to go through puberty? Like, doesn't
But-
it fall
but he-
back to the parents' responsibility?
You're gonna teach transgender men about menstrual cycles, but there's nothing in there about teaching women about menstrual cycles.
Well, yeah.
Like
Hmm.
what?
Yeah. I don't remember learning about my menstrual cycle in school.
And
Now I could be wrong, but I don't remember.
And I should, and okay, so I should still be like, okay, cool. Because transgender men are women. And they're going to have their periods unless you give them a hysterectomy.
Mhm.
So I should be like, okay, cool. You're giving $600,000 to women to learn about it. But it's not all women. You're not giving it to us. You're giving it to women that don't think that they're women, but you won't give it to women who actually need to learn about giving birth, actually need to learn about how they get pregnant, actually need to know about like the safety of sex and like all you won't give it to them, but you'll give it to and I, and it's it's this is an emotional feeling. I'm not mad at transgender men. I'm wondering why they won't give it to women.
Why they're getting special treatment.
Right. Like
And that's what it's coming across as. It's
And it-
special treatments. It's not just saying that we need to look at this, with the food thing. We need to look at it for everybody. Like if there's something going on in our foods, we should be looking at it for everybody.
like fuck, it hurts, dude. Like and I don't know what it is, and I don't want to sit here and I don't want to go into some long drawn out thing about feminism or whatever the F. But just that it fucking hurts. Like it hurts. You had my kid. I watched you have my kid. My ovaries were established in 1992. Like they started pumping and started working. You know what I mean? It's the things that women can do and the fact that we're getting set aside. Even if you believe that there's only 5 women in the world or 5 trans women in the world that are in women's sports, it's 5 too many, dude. Like, I'm sorry. And it sucks. And you should have a place to play sports. But women have a space. And women have a right to have a fucking space.
Fought a long time to have that space.
Like, so long.
They fought a long time to have that space.
And it's so weird to me now that men who want to be women are taking over women's spaces, and women that want to be men want to tell women to move over too. Like, what is happening? And I'm not trying to deny you your space. But hey, if I'm allowed to have a feeling, stop trying to take over our space. I've already given up enough for that shit. Like, I've already made myself smaller enough for this to make women feel comfortable, because I don't make women feel comfortable when I walk into a changing room. So I don't go in them. But y'all motherfuckers will. That's a feeling for me. Like, tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, babe.
Am I?
You do.
Yeah.
15 more minutes. Love you.
Good job.
Yeah,
Yes.
because then it's gonna be bedtime. Love you. Go
Lo-
read.
Yeah. Later.
Yes, love you. That's difficult when you make us do this podcast so late, babe.
He's fine. He likes it. He likes to come in and jump on or whatever. But the left would say you're bigots. Yeah, they already do. I get it. But what I'm trying to do now, I'm not trying to impose my thought process. I'm trying to ask why. Like, why? Like, I don't understand. There are men out there that have daughters that shit's happened to, and they are liberals and they're okay with fully intact men and women's spaces, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why. You are so mad that something happened to your daughter, but you're okay with men and women's spaces. I don't understand that. I don't understand, and I want to. Like I've tried, and I feel like you guys have heard me say a million times that like I get what they do to scare parents. I get what they do to scare us about our kids.
Yeah.
But we talked to Sarah Beast the other day, and if you're whatever your life experience is, like my life experience is what it is. And like I've seen trauma, I've seen my friends that have been like gone to a sleepover and something happened. They've gone to gymnastics camp and something happened. They've gone to all these things. My life experience doesn't allow me to think that it's okay to have men and women spaces. It just doesn't. As much as I might want to have empathy, what I've been through in my life doesn't allow me to trust that at all. And so it's not that I don't like them or I hate them. It's just that I don't know anything else that is dangerous to have men and women spaces. And I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to mess with anybody in their experience. They might have a different life experience. I don't have anything different to go on. And I've tried to. I was a humongous liberal for a very long time. And when all this stuff started happening, it was like, hey, I don't got it. Yeah, I don't trust this. I don't like this. And I don't ever want to see another little girl go through what I went through or what you went through or what other people that I know went through. And if you want to be mad at me for it, fine. I stand by it.
I think we're just getting to, or we've gotten to a place where
I thought the left was calming down. Mm.
I I think so. Kind of, I would say I think so, but but calming down, I don't think means that it's still not happening. So I would say that. Um, but it just seems like that we have gotten to a place where we're not allowed to set boundaries anymore. That we're not allowed to say, like, there was a time that women were not allowed to say no. There was a time when women were not allowed to set boundaries with anything. And women before us have fought so that we could say no, so that we could have boundaries, so that we could have spaces that were specifically for us, for safety. And now all of a sudden, when you have girls saying, "This is uncomfortable, I would like to set a boundary," they're being told that their boundary is not allowed. Like, they don't have that right anymore. And I also feel like the same crowd that is shouting from the rooftop about believing victims in certain situations are the same people that are saying that they don't deserve boundaries.
Yeah.
And I think when we get back to that point where I have every right to set a boundary, you have every right to set a boundary, and that when we go into a public place, there's boundaries that need to be set.
You know what? And it's not safe for dudes either. In that, like, we've talked about this too. Like, you have women, like trans men playing in men's sports. It's not safe for the guys either. We've talked about this in football or soccer or any other thing. If there's or a trans man kicker or a trans man whatever, and a fully grown 220-pound man runs a 4.340 and absolutely demolishes that trans man, the dude's probably going to get in trouble. it's not safe, and you're gonna put that in high school too? You're gonna put female, like, football players and whatever in high school? Like, sure, fine, Little League, baseball. You wanna put like, I if I had a daughter and she was 12, 13, and she was playing Little League baseball and she was the same size I was at that time, sure, fine, go ahead, have a great time. And you're playing in the boys' baseball league, knock yourself out. You put a boy, a 12, 13-year-old boy in an all-girls softball league, I'm be like, "Nah." There's just a difference, dude, like, you have to it's not fair for either. It's not fair for the boys, and it's not fair for the girls. Like, it's just not. So and it's gotten crazy, and especially with all this and finding all and the worst part is, like, we would never have known,
No.
right? If all this craziness had never happened, we wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have known that there was $600,000 going to whatever fucking food justice farmers or whatever. We wouldn't have known it. But we're the group that brought it to the forefront. And so now we're mad that this is the backlash that we're getting.
Well, I sent you the other thing from Buck Angel, and people are and sponsors are starting to pull out of Pride Fest.
Oh, hold on, let me look.
There's one that has been a sponsor for over 30 years, and they have
Oh, the
pulled-
Amazon one?
Uh,
Top sellers or the Fox News?
no, I sent it from. It was from Buck Angel. Did I send it to you? I thought I sent it to you.
Oh,
Yeah, the Fox News. Yep, the
the
second one.
Fox News. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Yep.
I got you. All right, let's see. I like Buck. I'm a fan of Buck Angel. Trans man, understands what's happening. Let's go.
Anheuser-Busch is dropping its longtime sponsorship of Pride Fest, the annual festival downtown St. Louis, supporting the LGBTQIA community in the St. Louis area.
And Fox 2's Chris Regnier is live downtown to explain how this will affect these festivities. Chris?
Blair and John, significant announcement this morning. We are just outside of Soldiers Memorial here. Pride Fest 2025 is slated to take place in Soldiers Memorial Park here this coming June 28th and 29th. Pride St. Louis making the announcement this morning, a release saying that Anheuser-Busch has declined to sponsor Pride Fest after more than 30 years of partnership. Take a look at video now from last year's Grand Parade. Pride St. Louis saying the parade culminates the weekend of celebration and is the largest parade in St. Louis. Pride St. Louis officials saying about the AB decision that they are saddened to lose such a historic supporter of the LGBTQIA community. Pride St. Louis telling us that AB dropping its sponsorship is especially painful because it comes at a time when many sponsors of the Pride Fest event are already reducing their contributions.
Dude, why do you think that's happening? It's very clear why it's happening. And it sucks. And I get it. And you went too far, bruh. Like, you really went too far. And this is what we're getting back. Hold on. We'll watch the rest of this and then I'll.
Pride St. Louis revealing this morning that it currently is more than $150,000 short of last year's funding total. We're told that the Pride Fest Board of Directors is working to modify the budget for the event while still making the annual festival happen. Pride St. Louis is launching a fundraising campaign commemorating.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, they're not gonna get what they got, and it's very clear why. But when you came out later on, I came out in the 90s. When I came out, I didn't come flying out of the closet. I literally told the 4 family members that I trusted and probably the 6 friends that I trusted. So there's probably 10 total people that I even told I was gay. I wasn't all over Instagram. There was no MySpace at the time. There was none of that shit. I wasn't on fucking dating apps or weird whatever chat groups or whatever. It was just like, hey, and if I wanted to meet somebody, you know what I had to do? I had to go find a rainbow flag bar that I went into and found like gay people to hang out with. It wasn't like this. It wasn't a, hey, you have to accept me and I'm going to be out all over the place just rolling. Like it was just my personal closest people to me. And like
Okay.
it was my personal closest people to me. Yeah, Christopher, you just want to be on the podcast.
No, he wants to watch TV a little bit more.
Yeah.
You can, because you can watch TV until we're done. We're gonna get off in a couple minutes because we forgot
You are extra today.
to do the 100-day challenge. We got to do it before you go to bed. Okay, go sit on the chair. Go sit on the couch. Okay.
He was on the podcast with Bill Grundler, and now he wants to be on every podcast that is.
He wants to watch TV and wants to make sure that he can watch TV. So
But it's just a difference. It doesn't matter to me whether people know that I'm gay or not. Like the culture that has happened recently has made it so that you have to say that you're gay so that you get the brownie points for it. But when I grew up, nobody cared. And you told the people that were closest to you to make sure that they would be okay with it, and you hoped that they would be okay with it. But at the end of the day, it wasn't a badge that you wore. You just wanted to be able to be with the person that you wanted to be with. And if you could be with that person, you were okay. And now it's like, hey, I'm gay, and you have to absolutely be fucking fine with it. Not only that, you have to wave fucking pride flags. You have to put pride flags in your businesses. You have to tell your kids what gay is. You have to do all this shit. And then now this is what's happening. Like now people are paying attention, and now people are annoyed, and now they don't want to do it. So
that's where I think that we're at.
like,
That's where I think that we're at. I think that there were some people that didn't care, but then lines were crossed, and so now they care. Now they care. You know, and for me, it was coming out. It was supposed to be my entire identity.
yeah,
I had to label myself. I had to be out to every single aspect of my life. And
I have to prove to strangers that I give a shit about their cause in order to be okay. The fuck?
but I think that you can,
As long as I don't bother you, it should be okay.
but I think that you can care about people being kind to each other without this huge, like, extreme that it has turned into.
Yeah, but you got to the complete point where people were like, if you wanted to prove that you were an ally, you had to fucking fight in the street. Like you had to go against your parents. Like if your parents were against whatever allyship you were going to be, you had to be like, no, I don't like my parents. Bruh, I don't know you. Sorry. Like, what? Yes. Do I want to be able to be married? Yes. Do I want to be able to be recognized by the government being married to you? Sure. Do I want to be recognized as my kid's mother? Of course. But like, I'm not doing all this fucking shit for you to be like, what? I don't even know you.
Not that move.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe not, or I need to explain it better, but like, do I want you to be able to live your life the way that you want to live it? Sure. But now you're making it impossible for us to live our lives the way we want it. So you're asking me to do some shit for you where you're making it harder for my life. Yeah, stay out of my kitchen. Like, I don't. Subaru. Oh, I want to. Can we all wear Subaru hoodies for Halloween? That would be amazing.
That would be funny.
Totally gonna wear a Subaru hoodie for
Mhm.
Halloween.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just it's crazy to me. That just wasn't where we were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it.
Yeah, people fought for so long to get out of each other's bedroom, and we just want to be able to walk down the street and hold hands and go to restaurants and kiss our wives, or two men kissing each other, and not be killed and not be tortured and all that type of stuff. But
Yeah,
now,
it was pronouns for me too.
now everybody needs to get involved in what goes on. You know, when I realized that being a lesbian literally has to do with who I enjoy sleeping with, I was able to not have that lead as my identity. The same way when I worked through my trauma, and I didn't lead with my trauma like I used to. And it's obviously a part of me. It's made me who I am. My trauma and being gay and all this type of stuff, like, it's part of who I am. But I don't lead with that. And then if you don't get it,
We never did lead with it.
but my generation did. My generation did. It started with me. It started with my generation, for sure.
Oh,
Or
God.
at least who I was,
We never did. That was
at least
never
who
a
I was
thing.
hanging out with, and you know, my
The people in your
elders, if you
group,
call them.
the people in your group knew who you were, but
Yeah.
like the whole country didn't fucking need to know.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. I don't know. It just wasn't a.
When it started to become a point the finger of, you have to do this and you have to agree and you have to, like, agree with every single thing that I say. And
Yeah.
if you don't, I'm going to call you all the names so that you lose careers and you lose jobs and you lose family and everything splits you up and whatever. It's like, that is when it became a problem for a lot of people, is when, like, the finger pointing
Yeah.
of, like, you must do this and you must do it this way and you must support this way. And again, do we want the most important people to support us? Of course we do. But some woman that comes in, or some guy that comes into the gym, I don't need to hi, I'm Colleen and I'm a lesbian. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. That's not
Like
necessary.
I don't have to. I don't have to. If the conversation is flowing and I say something like, you know, I get how long have you lived here? I've lived here for 13 years. Oh, where are you local? Yeah, my wife's family has a business, whatever. Then it comes up.
Hi, I'm Barry. I'm a lesbian.
What is this? What should we call it? GA? Gays Anonymous?
Gays
Or
Anonymous.
something?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
GLA? Gay and Lesbian Anonymous? Wait, like,
I mean,
should we? But my point being is that,
or marginalized anonymous. Like, name your marginal. Like, I don't know.
like, when I talk about you, it just, I was gonna say, rolls off my tongue. It's just part of the conversation. The same way that if a woman was there and she says my husband, or a guy is there and he says my wife or my husband, like, it literally, like, it's just part of the conversation. It doesn't have to be a lead in, unless I'm literally, I know, right? But wait, you have a button, don't you? You know, you just don't remember which one.
Okay. I don't know. Somewhere.
But it doesn't have to lead that way unless I'm introducing you to someone.
Yeah.
Unless I'm with somebody and I say, you know, hey, this is my wife, Garrett. Then people are going to obviously realize that we're gay if they didn't before. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't lead with that. And I think that is where people are getting to the point where it's like, if you're that affected by this, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem.
Yo, what was your first interaction with a girl that ever, like, you were like, oh, this might be more than just, like, we're friends? Like what Can you remember? I can absolutely remember. And it was just like, even if you take all of the times that I watched like Xena or whatever, and I was like, oh, like I have
I tell you that the one and only time that I realized that a girl liked me was my ex. You tell me I was very naive to a lot of things. You think that my old
no,
best
I
friend
wasn't around for you, but I know the
the
times where
stories, right.
no, I know the times I've seen you and I've been like, yo, that girl was hitting on you like crazy. And you're like, no, she wasn't. I was like, yeah, she fucking was. But I'm older than you. But like I can remember exactly when it was where I was like, oh, I want this to be more than just like whatever. And I was not, I mean, I guess I probably wasn't as old as you were when it happened for me, but it's a weird thing. And it's a scary thing.
Oh, for sure. You're talking
And
about when
you're
I
like,
realized that I liked girls?
no, I'm just talking about no, not even that. There's a there's a spot where you realize you really like girls and you're all in, and then you become the like you cut your hair, do all the things, whatever, whatever. But there's a spot with like that first girl that you kind of realize you're about to cross a line that you've been taught your whole life to be straight, but you're about to cross a line.
Yeah, my ex.
I know, but do you
Mhm.
remember that moment?
Yeah.
Like I remember that moment.
Mhm.
And it's
It's like, what? Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
like it's scary. Because you're like,
Mhm.
if I do this, there's no coming back from this. Like there's like legit and I'm not talking about gay on the weekends. Like
No, no,
there's
no, no,
girls that
no.
go to the bar that get drunk and kiss girls on the
No,
weekends
it
all the
was
time. It's
legit
not
like,
that. That's
oh
not what I'm talking about.
shit. Yep.
Yeah, and you're joking, Jeremy, but there is this magic moment that happens for like kids that are actually gay that you're like, oh, I'm 15, 16, 17. I'm about to cross this line and this shit is scary. Like, I don't know. Please don't let me get caught. Like, I'm sure that you would not have mind if your parents caught you kissing some girl somewhere. Like, your dad would have been like, yeah, fuck yeah. That's my dude. That's my boy. That's not the mentality that we had. And it's like, oh, we have to
It
be
was more scary when it was you have to tell everybody.
just spit it out, Garrett. Yeah, I know. It's hard. I know. I'm trying to find the words. I haven't thought about this in a long time.
But
But
for me, it was more scary when it was almost like I was living a double life. And it
yeah,
was when the pressure of allowing this part of my life to seep into the other part of my life as fast as she wanted me to, whereas I had no idea what was going on and what was happening. So that was when it became hard to
pause. Got it.
right. That's when it became difficult.
There you
I'll
go.
use that
There
word.
you go.
Um to navigate what was going on. And I also rebelled against it too because there was so much pressure. There was so much pressure that I needed to be out. There was so much pressure that I needed to be labeled. There was so much pressure that I needed to just it was like pushing me into the deep end and I didn't know how to swim.
So here we go. You weren't thinking then, you were following your heart. No, we were thinking. That's the thing. Like all right, this is weird, but the first time I ever kissed a boy was before I ever kissed a girl. And that was more nerve-wracking just because I didn't know if I actually wanted to kiss him or if that was just what I was supposed to do, but I just did it because that it's just normal.
Mhm.
So that wasn't following anything other than just it was normal. Kissing a girl, no, you're actually thinking. You your heart is like, I want to, but your head is like, what the fuck's about to happen to me if I do that? Like, that's definitely what that is. You think it was scary because you felt like Ed AI, what's up, dude? But do you think it was scary because you felt like you weren't supported? You felt like you weren't going to be.
With
Y-
certain people.
Yeah, your
yes.
parent, like, no, you don't know if you're going to be supported or not, but the narrative at that age is you're not going to be.
Yes.
My grandparents actually absolutely did not give a shit. And they were fine when I finally, like, that anxiety was all me having anxiety. But my grandparents were fine when I told them.
hmm
Like, you had a different
Yeah. Yeah. I was more scared to tell my father just because my father's older. I actually thought that the opposite reaction was going to happen between my parents. And my father just didn't understand. And he just said it very openly and was like, I don't understand what this is or why. He's like, but does she make you happy? And I said, yeah. And, will she take care of you? But you also have to remember, I didn't come out to my father until you and I were already together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were already married by then.
And your dad was the coolest.
My father was the
He was-
coolest
and
and has been the coolest.
And if you guys don't know, like, Marine Corps, Vietnam vet,
Yep.
like,
Grew up in a very, very different time.
fucking, yeah,
Very
totally
different
different time.
And
And he
tried
loves
to-
me.
Oh my God, adores you.
loves me, loves our kid.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
coolest dude ever.
Yeah. And I tried to explain it to him that it was like I separated my father into two different people. I wasn't scared to tell my dad. I was terrified to tell the Marine in him. I was terrified to tell the Republican in him. That's
You were
who I
terrified to tell everybody that we were told
was going to.
was gonna not like us.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so, like, every time we say, like, hey, we're just jumping out of being completely liberal and not giving Republicans a chance and not, like, whatever. This is everything that we were told.
Yeah. That
We-
everybody's going to stop talking to you,
As
that you're
a-
going to get cut off. And it, no. And if you think back to it, my left Democrats family were the ones that were not happy for me.
Yep.
They were not happy for me. They told me that it was a phase. They told me that they didn't agree. When you asked for my hand in marriage, they said no.
Mhm.
They said no.
Yeah, I asked. I did the whole
You did. You did.
ask.
They
for-
said no.
Yeah.
When I showed the ring, they said no.
Yep.
When
And
we-
I worked hard on that fucking ring too.
When we were planning our wedding, they said no.
Yeah.
And then we chose and got married by ourselves. And then I told them a year later, and they still said no. And they cut me off. And they stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
And they
sure
cursed
did.
me out and all those type of things and whatever. You know what I mean? So and I'm not saying that there isn't shock. And I'm not saying that there isn't feelings of this is not how I thought your life was going to go. I'm not saying that there wasn't that, and that's fine. Because again, the number one thing that they always knew is that I wanted to be a mom. And this idea of being with a woman was going to stop me from being a mom. So I understand that process. But
No, they just shut you off.
yes, they did. But what I'm saying is I understand that logic, but there wasn't any time to realize that I still was going to be able to be a mom.
Yeah, they didn't.
You know what I mean? So like good.
Jeffrey Birchfield. So you don't want to be labeled? Me, no, not anymore. I definitely don't. I'm over it. I don't. I anybody who wants to be in the LGBTQ and fight for that and whatever, that's fine. I think I've come to a place in my life where I am so much more than just being gay and just being butch or like whatever. I mean, I want to help anybody that I could possibly help. If they want to talk, like, cool, I'll talk. But yeah, no, I don't. I want to share experiences, but there's no need to be labeled. I love her. She's my wife. My son is my son. Um, we just are. Like, if anything, I will always fight for the fact that I'm a woman and I'm a lesbian because I believe that two women together are a lesbian, and the fact that they want to kind of try to erase that hurts me. But yeah, the rest of it, the whole humongous group, yeah, I kind of whatever. I'll just talk about life experience more than I'll talk about being part of any sort of group, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm learning. I'm getting there. I'm just kind of coming to this at this point. So I labeled you on my phone as Clinton with the hot wife. Fire. Fire.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing to that is I would say I think for me, I just don't hold a label with such control or
Yeah.
power, I guess I would say. Like, I'm a lesbian, and I agree with you, is that is two women. But I don't allow it to hold power where if somebody wants to argue with me and tell me that I'm not one, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Whereas before I'd be like feeling this sense of defensiveness, like, but I just don't think that that's
Yeah.
I love you. You are my wife. So, but I don't think it holds the same.
All right, hold on. Let me get. Fuck you guys. TJ Wad Prep. Does that make you not a gold star because I kissed a dude? No. Gold. No, I'm absolutely a gold star. If you wanted to take a half a star for me from like a day, sure, fine. But like
I think Kenneth said a quarter of a star. Did you go up? I think Kenneth
yeah,
said a
no, it's
quarter of a star.
underneath it. You kissed a boy, that's a quarter star.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
damn, they just be wanting to take
yeah.
your stars away.
Fuck off. Fuck off. That's like you can take like a quarter of a star away from me for like a day, but I have not ever slept with a dude voluntarily. So like I'm a fucking full on 5-star. Like I have looked at shit, seen shit. Yeah, nope, not gonna tell you that. But I definitely have never slept with a dude. So like no, 5-star. Beat it. Ortega, when is your surgery? What? When is surgery? On what? What is he getting surgery on? Or is he just fucking with you? What? Your knee? What is happening? What did I miss? Ortega, you okay? Okay. Summer Vine, what's up? Megan, thank you. I labeled y'all as my favorites. That's awesome. Gold star is an acceptable thank you. He's not okay. Why is he not okay? CJ, what? He's not okay? Why is Ortega not okay? Ortega, what happened? Ortega tore his Achilles.
What?
You're lying, Kenneth. You're lying. That's not real.
What?
That can't be real.
Shut up, man.
Bruh.
Damn.
Shit.
Damn.
Dude.
When is surgery?
All right.
Then
Shuttle runs.
fucking shuttle runs.
No, I tore my shit. Okay. All right.
Damn.
It's cool.
All right. Well, we hope you feel
Damn it.
better.
I hope you're okay.
Straight
toward that hoe.
That's what's up.
Where's Megan? Just the tip of the star. Yeah. Thank you. Just the tip of the star.
Well,
For
here,
sure.
hold on. Eddie, I had a good question. Let me go back.
What's up?
Do you think now as parents we have changed that scary narrative for our kids? I think we do our best to.
All right. I will say that I think we've changed the scary narrative. Fuck. Ortega fucked around with the found out.
God,
damn
damn, Jeremy. Damn, Jeremy. Damn.
And I think we changed. I think we had changed the narrative, and I think we changed it as far as like kids coming out and being gay and whatever. And then I think that the really extreme left took the narrative of if you don't trans your kids, you're gonna end up with a kid that Like you're either gonna have an alive daughter or a dead son or some. Or they just switched the fear. They realized that we kind of weren't afraid of coming out anymore, and they changed the fear to something bigger. That's how I feel about it. But I hope that
I think we do the best that we can.
Yeah.
And I think that it goes back to the importance of having conversations with our kids and why you and I are so passionate with certain topics are meant for us to have with our kid.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he's not going to experience things at school. He's not going to hear things from his friends and whatever, but there's specific conversations that I believe that parents should have. But also, like, we are the parents that want to do better than our parents.
Yeah.
There's no judgment. It's just I never had the conversation about sex. I never had the conversation about you don't need to do this to feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I never had those type of parenting conversations. When the time comes, we want to talk to our kid about that.
Yeah.
About how to be safe, consent, no means no. Frustration is fine. You need to leave. Like all of those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how it can change your life completely. But we feel like that those are important conversations for us to have. That's why we're so vocal with his team that we say certain conversations we want to have with him. When he starts asking about why he has two moms,
We'll answer it.
what we want to answer it. The only thing that they need to say right now that we've agreed on is that families are different. If Garrett has more questions about that, then their only response is this is a conversation for you to have with your moms. And as he gets older, he will have more questions. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
But that's something that we just feel feel like is very important for us to have. So I think that you and I will do the work to change the narrative for our kid. I do. And I hope other parents are too.
All right, but nobody wants a link. It's cool. Hey, Standy, if you're still in here, do you guys ever notice like when you're in other chat groups that like there are some people you can't see and someone will bring up their comment and you can't see them in the chat? Like
Everybody's blocked.
I've seen that a million times. Like it's weird. I don't know what's going on with YouTube or whatever, but I've seen that shit a lot. Yeah, anybody want a link? Jonathan, you want a link? Sure.
Baby, I have to go put this kid to sleep.
Whatever. Go put him to sleep. Come back. Let me see if somebody.
All right. Jethro's coming on and Jonathan's coming on.
What's
Or maybe CJ.
what's our Ortega? What's the CJ? You guys what? Okay.
CJ, Jet,
All right.
and Jonathan.
Cool. CJ. Hold on.
I do have a video to make too. You are correct.
CJ. Oh, yeah, there you are. Cool. Who else? Jet, what was it?
Yeah, want me to go get him to sleep. Shut up, Jet.
And
Garrett, come say goodnight to mommy.
who else? CJ and BJ. What did you say, Kevin?
No,
Shut up.
Jet.
CJ.
Jet wants one, Ortega wants one, and CJ wants one.
All right, Ortega. What's the beginning of your email, Ortega? For some reason, I can't.
Eddie, I
Oh,
didn't
I got
do
it.
the Sentinel one today.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
All
Give
right,
mommy kisses.
Bam. Yeah, I will. I love you.
Bye.
I love you. Love you.
I already-
Oh, here, come say goodnight. Megan wants to say goodnight to you. Come on.
Good night.
They love you. See you tomorrow.
Love you. See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Okay, you ready?
Who is singing that?
Everybody.
There you go.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, everybody's in here.
Damn, he's driving. All right, let's go, bud.
What's up? You in here, dude?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm just picking up. Yeah, I'm just picking up.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Say again.
I was.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit, dude. You going to pick up your kid?
There's a little delay.
Oh, okay.
We good?
Yeah, I got you.
So,
Jet.
so hold on.
Yeah, CJ, I sent it. I think
My mom was the one that said same thing.
your mom said what?
He said that my son was going through a phase as well.
Oh, okay.
That he said he came out, he's gay. We knew he was gay already, and then she was like, "It's just a phase. Don't worry. He's gonna get through this." And I was like, "That's so random." She's the liberal of the house. She's the one that wants to, be the all loving, all caring. And I was just like, "You're the one that's supposed to be accepting him the most." And now you're saying it's a phase. It's a phase. What's wrong with you?
They
But-
always say it's a phase, bro. Always, every time. That's the go-to. They'll be okay.
The phase of being gay?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's parents' go-to thing, or grandparents, or like that went. My grandparents were fine, but my mom was like, "Yo, it's gonna be a phase," but she was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, my mom always just calls me gay. So,
Yeah, Johnson, are you still in your phase or no?
my phase ended when I got out of the army, dude. I missed it though. I miss cuddling other men in dark, cold nights.
You know, I do feel bad for Jet only because you said that you came out, but you had already been with somebody, a guy, right? Am I wrong?
You're talking to me? You're talking
No,
to her.
Garrett.
Oh, okay. I was like,
you, not
oh,
you, dude.
I haven't been with a
Ortega.
guy, dude.
I'm about to get
I was
into
like,
this story right
I was
now.
like, dude, I haven't been to a guy yet.
But
Yeah,
Garrett,
no, I had I
happened
definitely
yet.
had crushes on I definitely had crushes on dudes as a kid. Like, but okay, so to be fair, the girliest dudes ever though, like Leonardo DiCaprio in the 90s, like the girliest dude you could ever. Do you remember him in the 90s? Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, oh Leo.
yeah, Titanic.
Like
Yeah.
Quick and the Dead Leo.
Like he was skinny as shit and
Yeah,
blonde
when
and
he was
blue eyed. Like it was like that. I wasn't attracted to like a Jason Momoa. Like, you know what I mean?
Who's that comedian that's tall, skinny comedian?
That
That's-
right now, Schultz.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like lost his parents in 9/11. He's
Oh
on
shit, I
SNL.
don't know that one.
Oh, that's the Saturday Night Live guy
Yeah, Saturday Night Live guy. What's his name?
with the tattoos.
What else, CJ? Yeah, Saturday Night Live dude. Yeah, whatever his name is.
Someone's gonna say in the chat.
Like
Sure.
that type
I-
of skinny.
I have no idea, but
I'm
whole
like,
eyes.
Yo.
What is that? Peter David.
Yeah, Pete Davidson.
Pete
Oh,
Davidson.
there you go. Summer
Yeah,
Vine.
that
Pete
guy.
David. Okay. Fire.
Yeah, that guy, really tall, skinny, looks like a little meth head.
He does look like a meth
Yo,
head.
apparently
Yeah.
he's getting all his tattoos removed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
saw
did.
that shit too.
Yeah,
That's gonna look fucking terrible.
that thing looks so weird, dude. Yeah, look.
He already
it's
looks
my-
like a
look-
fucking
Look
meth
at my
addict.
boot. Boot.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, Vindicate, you know. That's yeah. Hmm.
I like Quick and the Dead Leo, Leonardo DiCaprio, where he was the kid.
Yeah, but I liked it because what's her face was in it. Shit. Come on. Y'all know.
Which one?
I
What
know
movie?
it's Juliet and Romeo with Leonardo DiCaprio.
No. The Quick and the Dead with Leonardo
Oh.
DiCaprio. The main
The girl?
female in that was
Yeah, dude, she was hot.
it's not Kim Basinger. It's shit. Stop. All right, now I'm gonna have to
Is that
Google.
Sarah? No.
No, she was the girl that like
Sharon Stone.
Sharon
Yeah,
Stone.
it was.
Yes.
And she was mad hot.
Yeah. She can get it anytime.
100%.
She can get it.
100%. Seven ways from Sunday and twice on
Well-
Tuesday.
Yo,
Oh, you thought Leonardo DiCaprio could get it. Now Sharon Stone can get it.
he can get it. Sharon Stone could get it. Fuck. At this point, if you've seen 1923, Helen Mirren can get it. I'm okay with that. Like, she
So
can get
you'd
it
lose
too.
your gold star for Leo? Is that what you're saying?
No, because in that movie, Vindicate said it. He's a twink. Like, I'm bigger than him. So no.
In which movie?
You're
Quick and the
still
Dead?
bigger than him.
What?
I think you're still bigger than him.
No, he's
Yeah.
a big dude now.
I don't think
got
he's
a
a
big
big
belly.
dude.
He's bigger than me, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But
Not
back
bigger.
when he was in those movies, nah. Even if I was that age at that time, I was still bigger than him.
She said
So-
he was a twink.
He was. Vindicate wasn't wrong. He said the right word, twink. He was. He can get it.
Oh, that's funny.
I love that blonde hair, blue eye scenario. Let's go.
Dude, same, but like not on dudes.
But well, I mean, not on CJ, but like, you
Damn.
know.
Nah.
Why am I
CJ's a
catching
handsome dude,
strays?
man. CJ's pretty hot, man.
Leo had the long hair and it was weird. Do you ever see him in that one? There was whatever.
I
He
mean,
was
we
alright.
can talk about Leo, I suppose. I feel
Now
like
he's
that's a
got it.
solid
Now he's
3-1
got
conversation.
he's got a dad bod. Yeah, for sure. Renee Russo was also hot. Fair Kenneth. I don't know what she's doing now, but yeah, she was hot too.
How do you get
All right. How's your foot? How's your Achilles? What happened? Hop along. What'd you do? Did you do the WFP? What?
Yeah, I was doing WFP that first qualifier.
Oh, you really were?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
was
That
a
was a
joke.
lie. Like I was fucking getting after it yesterday.
Dude, that's fucking karma. Of course you tore your Achilles. What's wrong with
Yeah.
you?
Just
Man.
going against the CrossFit gods were like, shame on you.
That's right. Exactly right.
Because they measured out the shuttle runs as like 7.3 meters. That's why.
Yeah, I
Fucking, I
fucking
could
got-
throw up looking at those fucking
Yeah.
meters before feet and decimals. Like if you're gonna be European friendly, just make it in kilos and meters, and then make the Americans measure funky ass feet and pounds. Like
Yeah,
don't do it. It's
just keep it one way.
it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Anyways,
Yeah,
workouts are
so
good.
I was
Dumb.
I was in the second round of that 20-minute AMRAP, and I was trying to get like sub 330 per round. So I was going,
Pretty
and
fast.
I think I was on. Dude, I was cooking. And I'm like the 15th like shuttle run coming back. I fucking did one of those turns where you're turning
The early
before you
turn.
get that
Yeah,
early
yeah.
turn. And I guess I put my heel down way too far.
I
And I
mean,
heard a loud
if you
fucking pop.
if you tore your Achilles doing a shuttle run on like a moderate speed directional change, that shit was gonna tear
Yeah,
eventually. Like something was wrong, because that's not even like a sprint start, because you're not sprinting,
nah.
right? You're not bounding. So I mean, it just is what it is, right? Like there's
Yeah.
no
So that shit like went. I heard a loud ass pop.
thought
then it
someone
felt
stepped
like-
on you.
Yeah, dude, I felt like something fell or it hit
Mm-hmm.
my leg, and I turned around like there was no one there, and the coach was like, "Yo, did something fall? What was that?" I was like, "No, I tore my Achilles," and she's like, "No fucking way." I was like, "Yeah, I fucking tore it,"
Damn.
and like
dude.
my foot was just like that, like just dangle.
Well, it
I was
doesn't
like-
dangle.
I mean, it was
You
just. I
can't
mean, that's what it
lift
felt like. Like when I picked it
Yeah.
up, I was just like, "Yeah, I can't." Like I tried to move it any which way,
Mhm.
couldn't do it. I was like, "Well, we're fucked here."
Do you feel like you want to blame the WFP for this because you didn't tear it
Yeah.
during the Open?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a black and white square photo with my
Your
with
dangly
my
foot.
boot, like
Just
of my
your foot.
boot,
Just like
just sad foot,
this.
You totally should, bro.
Sad foot.
just sad foot, and tag Will Moore. I'd be like,
This is what happens when you do dangerous things.
I'm telling you. Man. But I think so. I upped my running volume. I was doing a 30-day challenge, running every day, to get to like a 15K run. So I've been running pretty significant this whole week, and like last week, I put up like 25 miles all week last week, and then this week I was on like 10 miles this week already. So I think that's also another thing. I've just been running too much.
And
Like not
prior to
like
last Monday, how many miles had you run in the past 3 months?
Is that a real question right now?
Yeah, it is a real question. This is why people
One mile.
Yeah.
I must have done
Like-
this one thing wrong
Yeah.
in the moment.
Like
And then
10.
they're like, oh, but actually I did 4,000 box jumps last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
probably like 10 miles in the last like month.
So, is Ortega the first athlete to get hurt from the WFP?
Yeah, dude. That's it. I am. Very first one.
Go ahead.
Leading-
Sorry, CJ. Did it.
leading
You
the
gotta have a
charge.
black. You gotta have a black and white picture of you kneeling or something.
Dude, just like, dude, just
Whoa.
like, just my foot. Just that. But like
Your
right before
surgery
going
tomorrow?
surgery, just take a photo of me like little mouse.
Anybody, Jet, CJ, you guys got people doing the WFP qualifiers?
Don't do it.
Jed, are you a coach?
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know who Jed is. I'm CJ. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
CJ, we've talked on the chat, on the IG chat.
Perfect.
I was wondering, who the fuck is this guy?
Some random dude.
No, I don't have
anyone
anyone at
do
my
it with
gym
me.
doing it. The only guys that are like kind of like competitive, they actually had their deload weeks after the open, so they're not doing any of the WFP.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a
Hey.
deload week last week, and this week was supposed to like ramp up. But I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna do the qualifier. Idiot.
CJ, you got anybody? Anybody's doing it?
No, my only young competitive. I coach mostly masters, so but my only young competitive athlete is doing Wadlands and NorCal. So and she's not in the States. Like there's no, it wouldn't be a way for her to get here for the event anyways. She's Icelandic. So
Hey, is there any way for like is there a thing for masters to do the WFP or no?
I mean, yeah, like they can do it, but there's like community events. So assuming whatever, come on here. So events are funded by the lower divisions, right? Like that's how NorCal can give a $25,000 first place prize, is because they have 1,500 people
Scaled.
competing, right? And so so WFP has to know this, that there's no way they're going to make money on 2,000 people coming to watch, right? Spending $50 on a ticket. And so they're trying to fill community. And so there is masters and there are community divisions. They're just not full at all. And, you know, the CrossFit space is so interesting. They're like, you know, people are already like, do masters get a WFP and money? And it's like, no, they fucking don't. No, shut the fuck up. Why would they get that? The only reason people get money is because of viewership and sponsors and money coming in. No one's just going to randomly
Who
give
has
out
the
money.
TV on? Ortega, is it you? You got TV
Yeah,
on?
let me turn it off.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
sorry. Like,
Ever
What's
my
do
happening
roommate
right
watched
now?
TV.
Like the headphones.
While you're in
like,
the chat,
Perfect.
keep his ass in the chat.
Perfect
Damn.
timing. Jet's coming out from dance. I gotta drive the 40 minutes back. CJ, nice to meet you.
Thanks,
Ortega,
Jet.
feel better. Gary, I'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully we'll
Yeah.
hang out soon.
Yeah, we'll get you on soon. Yeah.
All right,
Sorry,
guys.
my roommate was watching TV and she
Wait.
just went to walk the dog. So
Okay. Damn.
Anyways,
This is
ooh,
fun.
big screen.
Yeah.
Big
I always
screen.
get so nervous when it's like this. I can't like
You're in
scratch
the
my
middle.
nose or anything.
Oh, no, you can. We do all the things. We've laughed our asses
we
off.
do
All
all
the
the
things.
Nobody saw. Did you guys see when we like poured Jeremy Eat World? Like that was just a giant.
Oh, where he looked like a freaking.
Where he didn't have a shirt on.
I'm
Poor guy.
circumcised.
Like
Wiener.
that's.
He put that hoodie on and he just became uncircumcised.
He was amazing, dude. That was so awesome. Any guy that can come in here and take it like that at AI, don't say anything the way that I just said that. But any guy that can come on here and take it like that, like
That's right.
he deserves some love, bro. Like, that was amazing.
Take jokes to the face.
Yeah, good job, Jeremy. Love you, bro. But yeah, so I don't know, guys, just hanging out. You got any thoughts about lesbians and grown up gay and none of that shit? No, you want to go right back to CrossFit? It's cool.
No, I don't. I actually hate talking about CrossFit all the fucking time. I can talk about anything else. I'll talk about anything else. Literally
up,
anything
gay?
else.
I don't know. I have a ton of gay uncles. We didn't. Like, no one cared.
Shit, do you really?
Yeah. Like I have like one of my uncles
Ton
just
of
got
gay.
married.
Hold on. That statement there's a lot wrapped up in that statement in
Like,
general.
what, I have a lot of gay
Like, you have
uncles.
a ton.
Can I?
Well, I mean, you're Hispanic, so you either either you call everyone uncle, which is like what,
Yeah,
like
like I have a big family.
or you have a
Everybody's
huge
T-
family. But like,
Yeah, we
how
have a
many
huge
uncles are we
family.
talking about?
So my uncle Carlos, he just got married. My uncle,
Juan?
my uncle Javier, he's not married, but he's kind of a slut. It's weird. He gets down like real, just a lot, like a new dude every other week.
Damn.
It's
Okay.
fucking wild. He gets dick, dude.
Not mad at it. Go
Yeah,
for
and then
it.
my other uncle, Michael, in Spanish is Miguel, but I guess in English it'd be Michael. He's in Mexico. He's pretty gay. I think he's bi though, but he's pretty gay.
Megan, there was a video on IG. I just did
Um,
like 100
I have
Not
another
of
uncle-
Ortega's gay uncles.
No,
Just of
yeah,
like, yeah.
just for
no.
Yeah,
clarity.
I think I think I have like 5 gay uncles.
Damn.
Yeah, is that a lot? I think that's a lot.
That's
I
a
mean,
lot.
I mean, if you have
in
6,
one family.
if you have 6 total uncles and 5 of them are gay, by definition, that is almost impossible. Just to be clear, from a statistical standpoint,
All of them are gay.
it is.
Not
Like,
all its statistics.
statistics
my,
say one is going to be gay, maybe.
Yeah, my grandma has like one of my grandmas has
Special
9 kids.
eggs. Special eggs is what she has.
You can see Ortega's uncles behind a paywall.
Oh yeah,
dude.
that's no. Ortega's uncles are on Clinton After Dark.
Clinton.
Clinton After Dark.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
But
all
yeah,
right,
like, so
TJ.
my grandma, my dad's side, she has 9 kids. 3 of them are boys, and I think 2 of them are gay. Then on my mom's side, that grandma has like 12 kids, and the rest of them are gay on her side. No.
The
I don't
rest of the 12 kids are gay.
Well, no, like the rest of the
Special
uncles,
eggs.
like the other 3 uncles on my mom's side are gay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Damn,
And then
God.
and then the rest of them are all daughters. So.
All right, you're representing us hard. I'm okay with
Dude,
that.
yeah.
It's fine.
No lesbians?
No, they're all the girls are all straight. Everybody in my family likes dick, apparently.
Everybody.
Everybody likes
Everybody.
dick, dude.
Everybody.
Uncles
Oh,
all like
everybody.
dick.
Yo, I have there's 6, like my dad has 6 kids, and like I'm the only lesbian, but there's a couple of us that, like, a couple of my sisters dabbled in it, but they're all pretty much straight, and they all have a lot of kids. So I was always just like, God knew what he was doing with me, because he made me a 5-star lesbian, and I am not having no like oops kids. Like there's
No
not
oops
gonna be
babies.
there's no oops babies.
Yeah, it'd be really tough.
Yeah. Like I need insurance, a savings account, a fucking credit score to have my
Yep.
kids. Like I can't. There's
Yeah.
no.
Lot
She
of
needs
tests.
paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
you got to know. Wait, hold on.
Ask CJ. What?
How much
ahead.
information? Hold on. How much information did you get about your? I assume you had a donor, or how did you guys?
Yeah.
Conceive.
Sperm donor.
Yeah, sperm
Mhm.
Yeah.
donor.
So, how much information do you get of that person?
So it depends on how much you want to pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
interesting.
is literally how it is.
Oh,
so
tell me
you
the
get,
levels. Tell me the levels.
Yeah. Can I
You
get like
get
a
You don't have to
platinum
tell me how
level?
much they were. I just need to know what the levels.
Yeah,
Level
so
one, level 1, 7-Eleven corner off the street. Level
Okay.
2, level 2, Publix. High
so
quality
your
butcher. deli.
WFP level 1 is fucking their
That's
height
me,
and
little
weight.
bit.
Your
Yeah.
WFP level 2. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Go ahead.
so we got to pick all of the physical characteristics of the donor.
Oh, hold on,
Our
pause
son.
there. Physical characteristics. Did you be like, he needs to be 6'1", like red
All
hair?
of Garrett's characteristics. Her height, her weight, her eye color, her skin color, the texture of her hair.
You don't want a ginger?
What?
You can get a ginger without having.
He is pretty ginger.
Yeah,
Gingery,
I mean, yeah,
He
he's
is pretty
ginger-ish.
Yeah.
Like
gingerish.
he's like the blonde that's in your hair is in his hair, but also the red that's in her hair is in his
So
hair.
so he has like 90% of his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That's good.
Yeah. About ish.
Hang on to
Yeah.
it.
And he can tan, and
He
he gets
can
that
tan.
from
Oh
me.
God, he's
I
crushing.
cannot
I
tan.
can tan.
I still put a ton of sunscreen on him, and she's like, "Let that boy tan
He's
a little."
good.
20 minutes at a time.
Let that boy cook. He fine.
Literally.
Yes, kind of ginger adjacent.
Yeah, ginger adjacent. yes.
So we got to pick all of that, and then the cool thing about it too is they have like staff impressions. So the staff that meet him get to write a little bit about him,
Yeah.
not staff infection. I said
Oh.
staff impressions.
Yeah.
And then you get to hear his voice, and he gave like a little intro about who he is. And then you got to learn basic information about him. So how many years he went to school? Does he have a math? Did he go to college? What are the sports and stuff that he likes? If he speaks different languages, if he does have a religion. And then
Religion's an interesting one. Like
Yeah.
that's like, how can, well, I mean, I assume a lot of this is you're defining like what the nature impacts are going to be to your unborn child, right? Not the nurture, because obviously everything you can't control into that, but what are some of the potential traits that he's going to have, even personality. But I think religion's an interesting one to ask, because do you guys think there's any nature versus nurture in religion at all? I feel like there can't be, right?
No, I think it's all nurture.
Yeah.
Right, but that's just an
Yeah.
interesting one
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
But they do let you know.
They do
yeah,
let
that's
you
just
know.
interesting.
But
Yep. And then like personality stuff, kind of like what you were saying, like he thinks sports that he likes or plays. He was big into music, which we both are big into music, so that we thought that was cool. But we actually had to go meet with a counselor first.
California Cryobank, Kenneth. I mean, they're really like kind of all
They've gotten much
more
more
expensive,
expensive,
but
now.
Just see,
I
let's
mean,
see where, let's look it up.
yeah,
California.
go ahead, go for it.
Go ahead.
Cryobank.
It's fine.
You guys can keep going. I'm just gonna.
Our number one thing was that he had an open donor, where if he
Yeah.
wanted to be able to go find out who his dad is when he is 18, that he was capable of doing that. Because I didn't grow up with my dad, but obviously I was able to go find him. Like we found each other after like I was an adult. But I want that for him. I want him to be able to go do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
But
And-
yo, he's got 9 siblings and he's
more
the
than
oldest
that,
one.
more than
Yeah.
that. I think there's 12 of them.
That donor has
Damn.
like 10, 11 kids in total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And we
Oh,
think
oh,
right
oh!
now-
You're Garrett
No.
has
no,
siblings.
we don't have 10 kids,
I
weirdo.
thought you said he has siblings,
Yes,
but I thought you were talking about the donor had a ton of siblings. No, that guy has a ton of kids
a ton of kids.
through
Oh.
donor, like through
Yeah.
donor.
Like
Oh, okay.
there's a bunch
Oh,
of women out there with
it.
his kids out there.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
He must have been. Did you get to see him fully? Like,
We got to
Okay.
see one picture of
Yeah.
him
But not in
and
person.
him. Huh?
not in person.
in
No,
person.
no,
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 not in
never
person.
meet That's
One
like
picture,
super no, right?
But this is
Yeah.
this is the basic pack. This is what we didn't have to
This is-
pay anything extra
Yeah,
for
this is the McDonald's
basic
2-4 pack. Yeah, here you
Ooh.
So we got
So how much
to
do you have to pay to find out how big his wiener is?
go.
probably a lot.
A lot.
Probably a lot.
You know.
All right, continue.
So we had one picture, and the craziest thing is that G looks just like
him.
Yeah.
Like he literally looks G looks just like me, and he looks just like his biological father. Like it's insane the side to side picture of the two of them. Because I did what was he? 3.5 maybe is when I put the
Yeah.
two pictures
if
next
you
to each
see
other.
if you see the side by side pictures of the two
Yeah.
of them.
And then we
it's
also
crazy.
get medical history. You
Yeah.
get a full medical
Mhm.
history. Now they do it where it's genetic history of
Oh,
like
that's
the
so scary.
genes
I
that
know.
could be
Hey,
this
Grant,
and
yeah, we're live.
whatever. And I'm like, when we were, because we were trying to have another baby and we tried with the same donor, but he retires. He's retired. So we know
Wait,
there's,
hold on.
tell me, ask me.
You're retired from fucking.
Yes.
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 Jerkin.
He no
I'm just-
longer donates anymore. He's
I'm
retired.
no longer a jerker, guys.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you.
He probably has a wife and he's having his own kids and like whatever. But
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
college days, he pumped
He's
out
just-
some kids. There's
just
some
getting
genetic
after it.
material. Yep.
And made a lot of money because
Sure
you get
did.
paid a
Beer-
lot.
Beer money.
You know, Kenneth, I don't know.
I know. I don't know how much. Should we search that?
Yeah.
What,
somebody,
wait, what crazy things are we gonna get on this computer?
I don't know. I'm not searching shit. I'm not searching how much does dick juice cost.
Yeah.
Like that's not something I want to.
I think you get paid like $300 or something.
But it's got to be kind of like donating plasma or some shit, right? Like, don't people do that as a
Yeah.
way to supplement their
Yeah.
income? So,
I mean,
like,
yeah,
I had
I usually
fraternity
donate
brothers
plasma
that
all the time.
that donated plasma in
yeah,
college.
like they do
Mhm.
that for the extra dough. So it's got to be something close
I
to
mean,
that.
and we
if
know
not-
how much we paid for it, so he's got to be getting something.
I mean, but now that lesbians are allowed to get pregnant, I'm sure that men's donations are probably.
Oh, is
worth
that what you
more.
guys were talking about earlier? Like the whole like taking it away from you? Is that what you like the lesbian? Like I don't know. You were like saying they're like taking away the term lesbian, and I assume that was from like some sort of gender identity thing.
Oh no,
thing.
yeah, that was from no. They're trying to like it's like if you can trans away the gay. Like it's like if you can make enough people trans so that you can say that you're straight, then the gay's gone. Right? Like if you have enough trans women,
I understand it. I just don't understand why.
Is that like me bleaching my skin and be like, I'm no longer Mexican?
yeah.
No, that stash will never go away.
I was gonna
That
say,
thing
I'm
is
like,
gonna that
you
thing
could
is just gonna
try
migrate
the
through your
same way
butt.
everybody
You're always
else
gonna hate
tries, like whatever, but but yeah, no, like you just that's just the thing. It was kind of just the hey, if you have enough trans people, then there's no more gay people. Like
That's
it's a weird shit to do, and I think it's harmful. But I mean, if I'm sure there are actually trans people, like real legit people who are trans out there, but some of this shit, it's like, dude, you don't have to be a boy to be with a girl. Like you can just be a girl and be with a girl. It's fine. Not a big deal.
100% fine.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
nobody cares.
Really
Or
is.
nobody cared. Like now people care, but nobody was saying shit 5 years ago. Ortega does what? Beanex and White X? What is this? Is that Latinx and White X?
oh, dude, I hate the term Latinx. Fuck that.
Good thing every
Dude,
other fucking Latin American hates it too. 'Cause it never
Yeah.
took.
Dude,
It was never a thing.
dude,
Ever.
I fucking hate it.
I
Dude, I went to
don't even know what
California and I heard some girl say it, and I turned my neck around. I was like, don't you fucking say that. And she was like,
I remember when
Mexican,
that
bro.
came out.
I
I
hate
was
it.
like, I was in
what
Miami.
did
and
what
I was
did
like,
it mean? Do you even know what
So-
it meant? I don't
Well,
know.
so like because in Spanish and most languages you have like,
most languages except
Yeah.
fucking English.
English.
Yeah, except English.
English is like they have that the female male terms like Latino, Latina,
Yeah.
and people are like, well, I don't identify as a Latino, so like, well,
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was it. It was
Yeah.
to gender neutralize.
yeah,
It was
like,
a
you know,
gender
I was like, the
neutral
whole-
Latin person?
yeah,
The problem with that is like, sure, like they concept, right? Of like,
Ortega,
plural versus
you
not or
can't
whatever,
hide your
possessive.
Mexican credit score, in case you were
Damn.
wondering.
dude, for real,
Damn.
damn,
Shit.
dude, come at me for like my personal being, not my fucking finances, bro. Jesus.
I don't know. What
Fuck.
are good Mexican stereotypes?
There's so many, but like, I'm not
Well, I don't
black,
know. Well,
have-
you got to
my
remember,
credit
I'm not.
score's
I have to
decent,
like keep
guy.
everything behind closed doors. I'm a fucking Aryan. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
just
can't
people
say
look at
shit,
me and they're
bro.
like, he's
You're not
racist.
allowed- yeah, no.
Yeah. Like, dude,
Wait,
fuck.
well, there was another good one. Are you still gay even if you transition? Bro, I had the biggest
I don't
you
know.
and I were just Colleen, you and I were just talking about this. It was the
That loophole?
yeah, it's a loophole. It is literally a hole. What's her name? Who's the who's come on, the chick that was like woman of the year. What's her name?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner, thank you. Like
Woman of the year.
Damn.
right. When she
You got
I'll
out
never get
woman
old.
by a man.
Never
dude,
get old.
right,
Wow.
exactly.
A
So
man is better woman than
than
a
us.
woman. That's
Fuck
crazy.
that. So when she came out and said that she wasn't gay, I was like, but she was dating a woman. I was like, okay, so you know you're not a woman, right? Because like if you're a woman dating a woman, you're gay.
Lesbian.
You're a lesbian, whatever. And Caitlyn Jenner was like, I'm not. So I was like, all right, cool. You're cool. You know you're not a woman. Like, you know, you have your man parts. You're dressing like a woman. You're dating a woman. You know you're not gay. So you know you're not a woman. I was okay with that.
Yeah, just wants to play dress up. It's cool.
Long way around. Yeah, but yes, for sure.
Yeah, just play dress up is fine. Like, just admit it.
Yeah. And that's cool. I'm all right with that. I don't have a problem with it. I don't even have a problem calling Caitlyn Jenner she. Like if that's how you want to like I did not give a fuck until men were in women's spaces. Other than that, I didn't care. I didn't give a shit. I could have cared less. I called you whatever you want. You want to be called Carol? Cool. Like whatever. But now it's weird, so now I can't. And here we are.
Now I'm just fucking confused.
Yeah, now I don't even
all
know.
the time. All the time. Confused all the time. And when you ask them to elaborate, they can't.
Oh,
Or
here-
they just make you more confused by throwing out way more words that make no sense.
Oh, here we go.
Now we're
Bernie
getting
Gannon,
political. All
Bernie
right.
Gannon in the chat. Latinx was a politically created term to unite all Hispanic peoples into one voting bloc. AOC was the first person I ever heard use. Oh, of course she was.
Good.
Of course she was.
I don't want to like that means
With-
someone can be
And all the
identical
white
for-
people called it Latinx. They were like Latinx.
La twinks.
It was amazing. That was fire.
That's
Uh,
oh god, that's the worst.
Oh yeah, map lady, only gays in Spain use the gender neutral vosotros. Yeah, I remember that. I remember learning that.
The only gays in it.
I
See, it's
I
like
remember that's just us, them. That's
So-
all.
hold on. How do we drift? I feel
I
like
don't
we
know.
always end
You
up
we
on
did
that.
it
did.
because you asked us about how we get pregnant and shit.
I didn't ask you how you get pregnant. I asked
We
if
know
you had
how to do that.
insemination, and we asked about the cost of it. That's how that.
And then you went to California Cryobank to find out how much sperm was. Did you find that out?
Yeah, I did.
Give us a number.
Oh no, I didn't find out how much you get paid to donate.
Oh, I was about to
find that
say
out.
No, they don't have
I
that
don't
on the
have my
website.
it's about 1,800 a vial.
Now.
Yeah.
It wasn't
when we had
I
him,
mean, it was
yeah.
expensive, but it wasn't that expensive. It is so expensive now.
Damn, 1,800 for like
vial.
How many-
3
how
minutes
many-
of work that I do.
Little
Donors make $100. Hey, that guy made about $100.
Oh, so the cryobank's getting rich, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sperm donors
dude.
cheap as shit.
I
It's
mean,
like dudes
I'd rather get
don't make anything on
$100.
porn. It's all women, right? It's all same thing.
I mean, bro, I'd rather get $100 and let it go down the drain.
I mean, that's a point. That's a good
You
point.
know what I'm saying?
I know,
Just
but
do
is
it.
it as good? Like, isn't that pressure? Like, if you have to go into a room and jerk off into a cup while you know people are walking around in the hallway, that's not pressure for y'all. Y'all
Fine.
have performance anxiety.
Dude, I jerked off in Humvees. The fuck?
So
Jerked off in a bunker in Iraq.
yeah, that's pretty intense. I can't talk
Cut
about
out
it
the
at all.
middle, man.
But
Yeah.
performance anxiety, no, I don't think so. I mean, maybe like at some point in time, but I've had sex in some
Yeah,
pretty
that's a soda.
like
Don't
public
fucking come at me
places.
in the chat.
How do you convince women to have? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, I'm coming back
Convince
to that.
women to do
CJ,
what?
don't cut out the middleman. Yeah, Augustus. It sounds easier than it is, but like you only have a certain hour, 2 hour time frame if it's not
Frozen.
frozen. So like,
And also what the cryobank does, it's called washing.
ha,
So
yeah.
what they do
Look at
is-
Ortega.
Hey, what do you mean wash? Continue.
So they wash the
Oh boy, the sperm.
specimen. They wash
Specimen.
the specimen for all of the non-viable sperm. So when I get a vial of sperm, I get
So-
all of the best swimmers.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say something so bad right now.
Go ahead, you can.
God.
No, it's terrible. You'll know it. So they get rid of all the dead swimmers.
Yes.
Yes.
Now think
Oh.
about that.
Okay. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
And they promise in their like code of conducts or whatever that each vial they guarantee about 22 million sperm per vial.
Damn, that's like Colombians when they cut that pure cocaine. Don't want any of that baby powder in there. We just want straight raw
Okay, and we're off. Here we go.
Ortega is the
Let's
best
go.
one-liners.
Dude, I just
He
want
was
that
he was working on that one hard. He was freaking out.
Yo,
was
he
ready
had that
for
in the
it.
chamber.
He was thinking about it.
That was in the
Pause.
He was like, I
chamber.
need it. He was like, just say sperm and I'm gonna
Oh,
talk about it. And
hi,
I was like,
Trish.
Trish, I didn't see. Were you? I'm
Hi,
sorry.
Trish.
Love you, Trish. Sorry. Love
Trish,
you.
get a link. Let me see your face.
You're the best.
Kenneth, it wasn't Uber sperm. Oh, Uber as in a lot, or Uber as how it got
Uber
here?
is
It got here
twice
through.
capitalized.
Oh,
Like,
FedEx.
fucking guy
I say
came and
FedEx.
dropped it off.
Yeah,
FedEx.
FedEx. It came through FedEx. Yeah,
And a cryo tank that was about
it's huge.
this
like-
big. It's huge.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cryo tank this big.
Do you like administer yourself, or
You
someone
can.
No, I did not.
You can, but we went to the doctors.
I was
Oh.
afraid that I was
I
gonna
was
hurt it
afraid.
or mess it up.
Yeah, it's
or
expensive.
Oh,
Go
turkey
to the
baster.
doctor.
yeah, I was afraid I was gonna fuck up, and I didn't want to kill
So they
my kids.
you ready?
So
Ready
I.
for all the visuals and stuff?
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
They
Send it.
syringe it out of the vial, and then there's a very thin tube that's about this long, because I got IUI, not ICI.
Okay.
So CJ, come on, what's ICI?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay, intracervic.
Oh,
Intracervic.
yeah. And then you got
Inception.
intrauterine.
Yeah, it's just cervix.
IUI is intrauterine insemination. So because we wanted to get into the uterus, the thing is like this long. It's huge.
Yeah, it's so
And
big,
then
dude. It's so big.
Is that why I had trouble getting?
Garrett was in shock.
Yo,
Yeah.
I couldn't. It was. It was so long. Like
He's never said that.
Garrett's never said that.
I've never said that. I'll tell you.
She's never said that.
No.
Yes, AI. Thank you. It's like a.
Can't even do it. That's what she
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
It was. If it was
Gus's
in any-
question. How many inches is so long? That's what we all need to know.
in my it was like 5 inches long. It was so long, bro.
Hell
like
yeah.
Perfect.
I can't
Just made
even-
everyone's night.
dude. I was like, where the fuck is that going right now? Like,
So we all need to hear.
Kenneth said, "Please say 3."
Dude, Kenneth, 3 inches at 90 miles an hour is powerful, man.
yo, I'm
Jesus.
telling you honestly, I don't even like even the like I don't like you guys have wives or girlfriends or babies, whatever, but the magic wand that goes so that you can see like what is it,
Mhm.
the
ultrasound.
ultrasound that
Ultrasound,
goes
mhm.
actually goes in her. Same thing,
Mhm.
bro. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
why is that going in anybody? That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That shouldn't. You should. That. And I would say the
I
same
worked in
thing.
OB for a while. It's wild.
Nope. No, I'm good. 5 inches. That was, and I'm being honest. Like, it was literally skinny and 5 inches, and I was like, where the fuck are you putting that right now?
Yes, Bernie. There was a scandal a few years back when all the products was actually the guy who ran the clinic. Did
Yes!
you guys ever see that?
Yeah. Did you?
If you go on
Oh.
Netflix, if you go on
My-
Netflix, I think it's
My guy just replaced all the
Yeah.
hell.
He
yeah.
and
replaced.
so the fucked up part is, to top it all off, is that it wasn't just single women going in there to get pregnant. So even the IVFs of the couple that just couldn't get pregnant naturally, the husband would still go in and deposit, and the guy would still use his own sperm.
Damn,
So
I just
then-
imagine some guy like at nighttime pulling. He's like, "Sorry, Kenneth, this ain't your baby. This is mine. Sorry, Jeremy, no black babies for you.
Yep.
This is me."
God, what was it called?
Just replacing them.
It was like 100 kids or
100
something.
kids
He's
or
got
something
like
like that.
100. He literally replaced everybody's
Yep.
embryos with his own sperm. Like he put his sperm into everybody's embryos.
Bro,
and
that guy
just-
had to be waiting for his
Yeah.
mom.
He had like, and all of the kids are basically within the same area too. So it's almost like a health hazard because you could actually not
Oh.
know that you're meeting a sibling, fall in love with them, and like it was weird. It's crazy.
It's
Damn.
crazy.
It's insane.
And then
That's the most
wives,
diabolical thing I've ever heard.
the
Yeah.
wives and like the mothers are completely devastated because they think that they're, her and her husband are finally having a baby after trying all these years,
and it's not his
and it's
fucking baby.
not his baby.
Can you imagine finding out, like,
Damn.
as dudes, can you imagine finding out it's not your kid that just grew in your wife for however long you guys
Bro.
just tried to have a baby.
Yo, that baby comes
Someone
out. It's
would
like,
die.
gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, that fucking has got
Someone would die, and
Yeah.
it's not even a question.
it.
Yep.
Like that's got to be a like that's a violation. Like
Yeah.
fuck
Trish.
that. What, Trish?
100%.
Trish.
Oh God. Here we go, and we're off.
Dude,
I'm
And
paying.
Chris just looking. I'm getting.
I
Damn.
can't even see the chat. I don't want to look at the chat.
I don't think that was to the chat. That was mean.
Oh,
Shit.
You don't know. It becomes literally kill Tony on this show after a certain
Love it.
time
damn,
at night.
dude.
It's Aaron Fraser had a good one. Now we know why you are a lesbian. Yeah. Look, 5 inches is a fucking lot, bro. Have you seen?
Yeah.
Like,
Keep
what?
saying it.
I've
Oh,
had
flip that.
like
Dude, you're just buttering up
dude,
every
that-
dude in here.
no,
That's gonna
I'm
be
like I'm
my
proud of
better about
y'all.
themselves
I am
tonight.
proud of y'all. Get it? Go
Dude,
for
it's
it.
gonna be
'cause
my
I'm not
ringtone every time it rings. 5 inches is a lot.
got.
Dude,
Hey, yo, can you make me this like a intro video with that?
Oh, this is what I was gonna say.
dude, 5
Is
inches is a
it
lot.
really that Garrett thinks the 5 inches is a lot, or is it the hard stereotype that women just have no like conception of length and distance
Length.
and things like in general? Like,
Could
hey,
be
how long's
both.
5
Could be
inches? My
both.
wife's
Could
like,
be both.
and I'm
I
like,
don't-
what are you talking about? Like, it's a foot. Like,
Ask
this-
Colleen. I'm not lying. When I saw the thing to put the baby batter in my wife, I was like, where the fuck is that going? I don't understand. like, I'm like, how does that? I'd give Garrett. Yeah, I don't want to see it. I'm good. And wherever Vindicate was, no, I've never seen porn. Not porn like that.
Dude. Oh. Dang.
Hold
Garrett
on,
just
all right,
making
we'll end on this because I gotta get to bed.
Look, he's on. His wife's about to yell at him. Go ahead.
If you've ever seen porn with a male in it, then you've seen him substantially larger than a 5-inch penis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can't measure it on television.
It's fucking more than 5 inches.
yeah.
No,
it's
you
got-
know that it's more than 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
it's
not-
minimal.
It's
Okay.
like a standard.
It's that's standard.
It's an industry standard. Is that what you just said?
What the fuck? Like I've learned. Wait, hold on. I've learned. Okay, so you're a new set of 2 dudes. I've learned what a shower and a grower is. So
Okay.
like, I would assume like how big does a grower get?
Just depends.
Well, it's
I
not.
mean,
it
is a
doesn't quite work
shower-
like that.
Like, is a shower 5 inches? And then
No,
a
it's
grower's
more
like
of just like what you are when you're not turned on.
Yeah.
Like that just means like, so a grower is going to be substantially smaller, and then a shower is someone who doesn't really grow a lot. They're just always.
that's
like,
how
even
big
when they're
they
fine.
actually are when they're not.
Yeah, like it doesn't change much.
All right, this is weird. All right, industry standard is 8 inches. What the?
What?
Okay,
All
whatever.
right. On
bro.
this note, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
Later.
Thanks.
On the penis now. Goodbye. CJ.
Awesome. He got in trouble. He was
Oh,
hanging out with lesbians way too long. It's fine. That happens. It's okay. It's fine.
oh my God.
Yeah, and on that note, we should probably go to. I gotta open the deli tomorrow. But Ortega, dude, you gotta come back on for
Yeah, man,
another.
let me know.
Jeremy, where were you at?
I'll
bro?
have time off now.
Oh, shit, dude.
I'm still gonna crash. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
still
awesome.
like it's my right leg, so it's really weird to drive, but we're gonna fucking go.
All right, I'm excited.
When are you going?
I'll probably end up going Friday morning because I think competition starts Friday at 2.
CJ has to give
This
a
weekend, right?
moderately
Crescendo?
heavy
Yeah, this weekend.
rain.
Oh shit!
sort.
Yeah,
Yeah, crashes starts Friday,
that's crazy.
and then mayhem the next
God
weekend.
damn it.
Damn,
Oh.
you're still just gonna go and fly
Yeah.
and drive and do all the things.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna still go. I still gotta fuck around and do something.
Yeah.
Cool.
What does recovery look like for you?
They said probably 4 to 6 months, but I'm hoping to
Ugh.
make that 3 with a little bit of peptide action.
Okay.
Yeah, I texted Hitler. I was like, "Hey, I'm getting surgery on my Achilles.
Yeah.
Send me a stack that I should get from peptides."
Have you ever used peptides before?
I've used a lot of steroids before. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
a ton of steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've.
Bernie, we started too late. It's past his bedtime.
I've used freaking
Surprised Jan's not here.
Dianabol. I've
Mhm.
used Test. I've used anything that ends with BOL in it, probably.
But peptides are steroids? Is that
They're
what this
different.
is?
They're not steroids. Some people think they are, but they're not. They're just different. They're just do affect the same like hormones, similar hormones, but they're not steroids. Technically,
It's not like those fusions
SARMs.
that the what?
SARMs.
That sounds familiar, but it's not. It helps with healing, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, certain peptides do. I mean,
Okay.
there's like Selank. Selank is like the anti-aging peptide.
Okay.
So a lot of them help with collagen production. And,
Okay, that's what yeah.
Yeah.
Papa Bird said like chunks of protein. Like they just
Yeah.
kind of help everything.
Yeah. So BPC 157 with like a T500. I think that's what it is. TB500. It's like ligament, tendon, regeneration, repair assistance. We call it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why when like Savon took it, his elbow got better because it had anti-inflammatory stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so there's a lot of anti-inflammatory, so it should help healing a lot quicker. The other ones that people do, like in the NBA or NFL, is Anavar, which that is that.
Yeah, I've heard of that too.
Yeah.
So
And it's
Anavar is
crazy that they don't want this to be mainstreamed because then the pharmaceutical company can't make all their money off of all the, pain meds and shit that they give people for a
it's
lifetime.
terrible. I mean, I mean everything's like I was telling Savon, everything's based off RVUs, right? So it's all units of money measurement that we use in the hospital. So like even when I was running the ER at West Point, I used to get a big thing and say, all right, how many RVUs have you sold? Have you completed? And if like if I didn't meet the quota of RVUs, I'd get like a negative review on my NCOER.
Wow.
Dude, that shit was whack.
That
So,
is
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah, so
Crazy.
like we would have to like any patient that came in, if you broke your arm, like, oh, okay, cool. Like your flu shot has been overdue for 3 days. We're gonna administer that now. Oh, hey, your whatever shot that hasn't been done in the last 2 months. Your whatever. So then like we'll do all the shots, then we'll start treating like the broken arm.
That's crazy to me.
What's up? Are you there?
So like
Yeah, I was wondering if I could ask to guess something.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
is that Gabe? Who is this?
So he mentioned SARMs. I had I forgot what SARMs I had taken, but I had a tore up muscle on my shoulder years ago. I got scar tissue there. I was told to do certain stretches to work the scar tissue out. I never was able to grow like muscle back in that arm for some reason. It was always weak. I took the SARMs and my shoulder swelled up. It was like it never happened, and I'm just wondering if that's still a thing. Like, is SARMs like? I remember when I was taking it, it wasn't considered a dangerous drug. I don't know if it still is, but
SARMs, yeah, SARMs are just steroids that are pharmaceutical grade that never actually made it to production under pharmaceutical like laws by the CDC.
Is it a steroid?
Yes. Yeah, 100% a steroid.
Oh wow. Oh. Okay. I never knew I took steroids.
SARM? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
SARMs are
Oh.
SARMs are steroids that never like got the official grade or the pass from whatever the CDC or whatever governing
Yeah,
body.
I ordered this. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You got it, bro.
See ya.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Should we end the show with the chat? I thought Hispanics didn't believe in medicine.
Yeah, dude.
Dylan Vowell. In case y'all didn't know, Ortega is a down ass fool who wears his socks high and his shit and are both directly proportional to torta pounding power. Just saying.
The higher the top, the downer the fool. That's it.
Kenneth, he has a 900 credit score. He's white.
I'm
Okay,
like,
fair.
dude,
Yep.
yeah. I'm
You're a
a
hero.
straight fucking bougie white girl in here, dude. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Don't fuck it up, right?
Good night,
Yeah.
Summer. Yeah, we're gonna Summer Vine. She's our girl. Good night, girl. Thank you guys. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. We had fun tonight.
Yeah.
We might do a couple of these nighttime shows just for fun.
Yeah.
In the middle of bedtime.
Like we like to do.
Now I'm
Like-
gonna take an edible
There you go.
and puff a little bit of stuff and go to bed.
There
Yeah,
you go.
that's well, I'm not puffing anything, but I'm going to bed.
Bye, guys.
Gonna
Or
do
take a
that.
hang out for a second.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
guys.